DVD by sharing his own tips and hints that make his own stalls very popular. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Aquamarine is a member of the beryl family. So this family is named after its chemical composition, beryllium aluminium silicate. Aquamarine itself is a lovely light blue to deep green colour, and as such is named after the sea, aquamarine. Sailors in sort of myths and legends or in history used to offer aquamarine as a token to the sea to ensure safe passage as they travelled. Aquamarine can be found in many locations, but it's often discovered in Brazil, Madagascar and also Zambia. Aquamarine can be identified not only by its RI and colour, but also due to the fact this stone has inclusions within it which are called rain. Now these are tubular structures that contain sometimes liquid filled, but they are very, very unique to aquamarine itself.
I like the fact that it's a really versatile medium, that you can, you've got no restrictions with it. You can create lots of organic designs, but you can also create a really structural designs as well if you want to. You can mix it with all of your different techniques. You can mix it with polymer clay, with Hemo, with Macrame, and it's just so versatile. You can just do so much, and there's just no limit with it.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Good morning and welcome to JewelleryMaker. Lovely to have your company, and even nicer that I'm joining you on the morning show. Yay! See, I have to tell you, I am clawing my way back into JewelleryMaker. It is lovely to be here for 4 whole hours of what is going to be spectacular jewellery making opportunities and lots of lovely inspiration to really get you into your jewellery making in springtime. Yes, it is officially spring, so we're going to put a spring in your step today with so many great jewellery maker deals, including back by popular demand. Where's it gone? Because I've just put it down. Oh, here you are. They're back by popular demand. They're back, and I say they because We have got both sizes. This is it. It's your jump ring maker. And I tell you what, I checked the last time these were on air. November.
Really?
November was the last time these were on air. So I will just say to you, these are going to be really, really big today, because we have had a drought on this tool for so long that you'll be ready. And I know that the moment you see this, go, oh, got to be watching, got to be prepared for that one. They're coming up later on, and we have loads and loads to look forward to, and inspiration. The kits today are glorious, and the lady who has worked her magic on them is the fantastic Debbie Bulford. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're back together.
I know, it's been ages, hasn't it?
Way
Ages.
too long, way too long. I was thinking I'd have popped the baby out by the time we'd have been back together again. And we have kits that really are just outlandishly good looking today.
They are beautiful, and everyone has got something really special in them, but all totally different, completely different, which is lovely.
And we've got inspiration from springtime.
We have.
We've got some gorgeous disco dancing, glistening hematite. And we've also got, and I may as well tell you now, we have got abalone as well. And I haven't seen abalone for so long. And this is a full kit of it.
It is. It's just summer in a kit, really, isn't it?
It is just ready to go on holiday. Let's go walking down the beaches and get that gorgeous tropical. That's to come. Now, talking about to come, probably the finest opal ever seen on a jewellery maker. We are talking here about the ultimate opalescence. I have genuinely never seen us introduce a strand of this length and of this quality of opal before. There is not one gem on this strand that isn't delivering exactly what it should in terms of opalescent colorations. The play of colour that you have here is textbook, and it is coming your way within today's show. It's one of the longest lengths as well of opal I think I've ever seen. You know, normally we get the 17, 18 centimetres. Not today, not today. We are going for, and this is a full neckline piece.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful, but I think it's lovely just the way you're wearing it. just simple.
Shall I not just keep this forever?
Yeah.
Can we not just say that Vix is going to keep this one forever? I just said to Debbie before we came to, literally just a few minutes before we came to Anna, don't suppose you could make that into a necklace for me, could you? Because I just wanted to see that against the neckline. I just wanted to see where I think I would wear it. It is an elite strand of opal. I'm sure you could come up with lots of different ways to work with it, but I know for a lot of people, just the classics of the way that this looks is just outstanding. So that's all to look forward to, all to look forward to. An amazing opportunity. Okay, we are starting this morning with a very special deal. And when I say the words sterling silver, we know at the moment we just cannot get enough stock. We just cannot get enough stock in these kind of finding deals. Sterling silver is so popular, but in particular our brand new findings. They're in the building, they're out the building, they are literally on and gone, and that's what you're going to have to expect from this deal, because these are luxury sterling silver findings that we're bringing you. We have, oh, love these. We have the chance to be able to take your jewellery to another level of style and design today with our sterling silver findings. We're going to give you this gorgeous quality of finish, this flourish of sterling silver. I love this whale back design that you have to the sterling silver. Now this is the front part, so when you think about how it's going to sit on the lobe, you're going to see this beautiful sleek style but the profile is just that open, reflective quality of silver. And of course, silver is the most reflective metal in the world, and you can see why we love working with it when you see that beautiful, open, expansive, glistening, shimmering silver. Brand new today. These are your extra special sterling silver shepherd hook. Now, I've already got people going for this one. I haven't even told you or mentioned the price. I haven't even told you how many pairs you're getting, but I've already got people buying. You're actually getting 5 pairs within this design. And you know what I love about the quality is the feel of these is just as good as they look. And it's so important to acknowledge that jewelry is not just about the way it looks. Jewelry is about the way it feels, isn't it? Now, I've already got queues on the phone lines, and I tell you what, I did say I was going to put a spring in your step this morning. It is officially springtime. I know it's been snowing last night in the northern part. Yes, it has been snowing in some of the parts of the UK yesterday. But I tell you what, we're defeating all weather gods today by putting springtime absolutely as our priority. And I promise to you, we are going to make sure that you are going to get absolute treats today that really will make a difference to your springtime jewellery. Solid sterling silver, brand new. I love that whale-back design where you have just that extension of silver. Congratulations if you've already got a phone in your hand. Congratulations to you. Web buyers, well, you are fast and furious this morning. Love it, love it. We're all ready for the deals today. And I have to say, this is going to be a delicious deal to get started. I know, all right. It is going to be a delicious deal for you. How about we take 5 pairs? That's 5 pairs of our brand new sterling silver shepherd hooks to just one price tag. And that price tag is just $12.95. And I think, you know, when you start to see the sleek style, this beautiful extension of silver, it does make a difference to your designs, Debbie. Just something as simple as that sleek design makes a difference.
It does. It even makes a difference to the way you make things, actually.
Ah, really?
If you've got the sterling silver finding, I think sometimes that you think more about the design than you would silver plated. That sounds a bit silly, but if you have something like that, you think, oh, I've got to do it justice. I've got to make something that's extra special. So you use your special gemstones and special chain and what have you, and you make it absolutely fabulous because there's an awful lot of silver in there. They look really heavy, actually.
Well, the nice thing is that it's sleek, but there's definitely that weight to them.
Absolutely.
You know, can you see that you know, sometimes with shepherd hooks they feel quite flimsy, don't they?
They do.
You know, there's often a case where I've put shepherd hooks in myself, you know, from other places, and you kind of feel a little bit flimsy. You know, I feel like they're moving in my ear. You know, the metalwork isn't holding to the shape. Whereas these, there is definitely that strength, there's definitely that hold to the silver. And silver is a malleable metal, that's why it's perfect to work with in the jewellery industry, because it does have that malleability. But you don't want to be too malleable for it to lose its shape. And this is thick enough to have that sturdiness, but not too thick for it to be overbearing to the overall sleekness of the design. £12.95 has already paid 5 pairs in total that you will get with that gorgeous whale back design that extends against the lobe. In some ways, I feel like I should be showing you them in the lobe, because for me, that's where it really is going to look so different for you. Because for me, that's where you do get that rise. That's where you get that little bit of extension from the lobe against. So, you know, I'll take a point of reference that next time I'll try and get us a little demonstration stick so that we can see some of these against the ear and actually see them in action. So I'll make a note on that one. Oh, look, hang on. Check out. Cassie is so on it. Oh, see, pros. I tell you, I'm working with professionals. Take a look. Yeah, see what I mean? How there's just that little bit of an extension, just that sleek humpback against the ear that's just going to give you, and you can almost imagine, oh, you know what I've just thought? Just get maybe 4 or 5 of the opal and just have them as drops. I mean, that's it. sleek shepherd hook, sleek opal drop. Wouldn't say no to that now, would we? No, no, no. And already 3/4 of the stock allocated. Great to know that you're joining us. And don't forget, one postage and packaging for the whole day. So £2.95 for the whole day. So make the most of these offers. I do have some more brand new sterling silver to look forward to later on in the show. And of course, we know that the jump ring makers are back in stock. So you'll be adding those to your order. You may have already noticed we've got the storage bag in stock, so we've got loads going on. Oh, Wendy in Leicestershire, you look fantastic, glowing. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks. I actually slept quite well last night. At the moment, I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. The baby's been giving us a little bit of hokey-pokey, jiggery-pokery. And so I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then finding it hard to go back to sleep. But last night, I actually slept through. And, you know, I looked at the clock this morning and I went, oh, what is this thing that is sleep? So thanks so much. That's really kind of you. I do appreciate it. And we've got Bev texting. She says, hi, ladies. Been throwing up. Oh, no. See, I've had a good sleep, and it sounds like Bev hasn't. Been throwing up all morning. Off to bed. It's a jewellery maker day. Bring on the deals. Vicki, your hair is beautiful. Oh, bless you. Well, in the midst of your throwing up, I hope that we get to set, you know, to give you a little bit of a perk. We'll give you some little bit of treats. So if you're going to be poorly, you may as well be poorly with Jewellery Maker on, and let's get some deals as well. Let's make you feel better that way, Bev. Oh, wishing you all the very best that you get better soon. Now, we have got loads of people already messaging in today, but today I want it to be the day, because I haven't been on the morning show for ages. Today needs the day, if you haven't messaged in for ages, the day that you come and say hello to us. Come and whether you've got maybe questions for the gorgeous Debbie, perhaps you want to just say hello and tell us about your recent Jewellery Maker purchases. Please do get in touch with us, because I really have to say to you, I love hearing from you, and because I haven't been on the morning show for ages, please do message in. Now, how do you get in touch? Oh, hang on a minute. We've got another message coming in. See, we've got loads of people saying hello to us. Gail says, hi all. Told you. It snowed on my 18th birthday. I'm 50 years young today. Looking forward to a fab show. Can we get a Cassie flick? Love to all the team. Special birthday request there for Gail. 50, so you have to do a proper good 50 flick. Happy birthday, Gail! Oh, there you go. Happy birthday, Gail. Wishing you all the very, very best, and I hope it's a special day for you. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be, but wishing you all the best. And as I say, you can get in touch loads of different ways. You can either message in at jewellerymaker.com. You can go to the live feed where you say send a message to the studio, come straight through to our gallery and the gorgeous Dion. Or alternatively, you can get in touch with us via the text. 60777 is your text number. Make sure you start your text with the words JM Studio, and that's when we know that you're talking to us. And then give us your name, because we always like to give you a name check, and then, as I say, give us your message. Keep in touch with us this morning, because as I say, I've done the morning show for ages, and guess what? I get to do a morning show tomorrow morning as well. Double power grab. Yes. I know, I'm just chuffed to pieces, because I meant to be on the morning show over on Gems, but because we didn't have anybody covering Jewellery Maker, I was like, well, I'll do Jewellery Maker, just send the boss on to Gems. Lovely. Lovely. I got Steve to do it. I was like that. Boss, you needed. Get sorted, lad. It's either that or you could have had Steve presenting on Jewellery Maker. I'm not really sure which one you'd have wanted. Could you imagine? Dion, could you imagine? You've never worked with Steve before, have you? On Rocks, on our American channel she has, but not on...
It's a long time since I had Steve 2 weekends running in the old studio.
Gosh, that must have been about a year and a half, 2 years ago, do you reckon?
I was exhausted. Where he gets his energy from, I don't know.
I'm right saying the last time he came in, he ran around the studio with the ribbon.
Yeah, tying up the cameras.
That's right. Yeah. And he just went on and on and on. Yeah, and they wouldn't let him back in the studio again. Paula banned him from coming on to Jewellery Maker again. Right then, we have lots and lots of treats for you. Now then, Debbie, the challenge that we are giving you today is actually a 2-part challenge.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Go on. Didn't know that.
Because challenge 1 are these gorgeous, fabulous, vibrant, coloured, scarlet impact magnesite carved leaves. Now, in my mind, this is a no-brainer for those of you that really want to add something different to your jewellery designs for spring and summer. The colour is vivacious. The impact of each one of these leaves is large enough to be as a single stone. Just that's it, just a single stone. But alternatively, create a garland-like design. Do some beautiful, almost posies or bouquet floral designs. This gemstone is just going to lend itself to so many different, diverse designs. I mean, the lovely thing is that if you want to really get that springtime colour and the summer looks, you could really lift this with some more zesty colours like greens and yellows and really get something powerful. But if you wanted to go more subdued and a little bit more subtle, you could put this with perhaps some nice antique bronze, get some more of the richer colours coming through, because this colour is really gonna be versatile. It's really gonna be dynamic, isn't it? There is a lot going on here, and I have to say, for me, the weight of these is what's going to also make a difference to the designs that you create, because they're not the flat, thin ones. And often when we get leaves, they're very, very thin, whereas these have got a little bit more of a thickness. So anybody who likes to wire wrap around, or perhaps you like to braid or use your threads, you've got the chance, because you've got the girth, you've got the thickness here, it can actually be beautifully framed by either your metal or your cords, rather than with the thinner ones, you're probably a little bit more restricted in the designs that you can create. So these are really, really unique, really fantastic colour. I mean, it's a vibrant colour to work with, but when you work with other colours alongside, you know it's going to be a really striking piece of jewellery that you're going to create. You've got 3 strands here, your carved leaves of your vibrant scarlet red magnesite, all for one price tag. Wow. 3 strands for just $12.95. We really are doing everything we can to do to make this a special show. As I say, morning show I haven't had the pleasure of presenting for a very long time. So when Dion and I worked out that I had the chance to present it yesterday afternoon, we went to town when it came to literally scouring the vaults to get you something special for today's show. And boy, have we got it. We've got it in style. $12.95. Colour-tastic, crisp and vibrant. And Debbie, as soon as you see these, there's so many different avenues you could explore, isn't there? There is. I mean, if you had a lot of time, if something like Karen Crawford's designs, you could get a wonderful talk and have all those, woven in. It'd be fabulous. She'd make a fabulous talk. But I think the nice thing about these is because you've got the veins in it, and they are darkened, they're almost inked, it takes that vibrancy away. And they look almost vintage to me. They look like old, don't they? So they're lovely. So this, I'm trying with some antique bronze wire at the moment, so I'll have a play. Because that's what I was saying. I was saying you could go relay. You had a double-headed challenge today. Oh, right, fine, right? Okay. Now, obviously, this is challenge number 1, so I shall pass that to you shortly. Right. However, the name of this bundle may give away what we now want you to do. Take a look at the name of this bundle. Basically, you know exactly what that now means, don't you? I do. Now, do we need to explain to people why on earth have we got a bundle and a challenge on top of a challenge that then says make an... Debbie, would you like to explain to people? Because Dion tried to explain this to me yesterday and I was bamboozled. Oh, were you really? Well, I made a kit up was it on Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. And I had a little bit of clay left, so I fiddled around and made a little cat. And then when we were doing the kit with Carol the other day, and they said, what do you want to see? No one wanted to see the jewellery. We just got loads of texts and emails saying, cat! And then we got people saying, every time you're on, can you do an animal? So that's it, just, it's just going to run, this is, I can just see. So now, every time you're on, I've got to do an animal. You are now expected to make an animal. So, hence challenge number 2. Don't ask me, because all I'm looking at these colours is going, what animal are you going to make?
I've no
right?
idea.
From this combination. Look, we've already got people messaging in. Morning, ladies. Make an animal. Penguin, please.
Can I just say, I was told black and white, so I had made one earlier, a little animal, but that isn't black and white, is it?
No, there is no black and white.
Now what do I do?
Which is why the challenge is a challenge. It's not a prepare at home challenge, it's a make it while you're here challenge.
Right then, okay.
Look
Can I
at
make
the
up my own
colours.
animal? Can we have mutants? Can we have...
No, no, we can't. We can't just create our own style of animal.
Oh.
Although I did say to Dion, what animal are you suggesting might be bright pink? That's not just...
No idea.
No, there is no pink, there is no pig on this planet that is this shade of pink. A flamingo.
Oh, don't, please, no. She's going too far.
Look at this, yellow. Look. What colour's that? I mean, what colour is an animal? Look at that, a leopard. Oh, you could do a leopard with those two. Look at now, a pink elephant.
This is
gonna
this show?
Hey, I love JewelleryMaker. That's why I've missed it all, because honestly,
dear
I have
me.
missed this craziness. It is brilliant. And I thought of yellow, a canary.
Thank you.
We could have a canary.
Thank you.
Kangaroo? A kangaroo, yes, we could do a kangaroo. We've got the browns.
Should we just stop
But if
now?
it was a kangaroo,
Which accents have you got?
I'll
Should
have
we
a kangaroo.
No.
A kangaroo, but I
No.
would like a little Joey inside.
No.
Like me. Look.
I could probably make one at home, but not in
Kangaroo.
4 hours
Come on,
with
come
everything
on.
else.
Dead. Come on. Let's face it. You could do a kangaroo with a little Joey inside. That's perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll probably look like a rat or something.
Debbie, Debbie, you can make pigs pink and brown. Perfect. You could do both.
Good. I've done pigs before, though.
And now,
I'll think
what's
of
this? Is that
something.
Wendy and Surrey? Those colours are good for SpongeBob and the pig starting.
Love it. You're on the same wavelength as us. Mad. Completely mad.
That is brilliant. So,
Okay, fine.
oh, the pink star thing, apparently everybody's got to. What's the pink star thing? Patrick, his name is.
Oh, really?
And so you could do that if you wanted to.
Lovely.
So the nice thing is that we're not going to restrict you in the animal.
Thank you.
We're not going to, apart from I'm saying kangaroo, dragon, please. It's a sort of an animal. Tawny owl from Deborah. Parrot. An Easter chick. Giraffe, please. Owl, a mandarin five. And it's a slug.
I can do a slug. I can do a slug.
No,
I've
I tell you what,
disappeared now.
stop.
I'm going.
Okay, look, if Debbie has to do the challenge, I'll do the challenge too.
All right then.
I'll make the slug. Right. While I'm presenting, while you're doing that,
then,
I'll do a slug.
I haven't got any clay though, so can I use the challenge clay? Can I use that? Yeah? Don't throw it at me.
The canary. There's a canary. Flying pig.
Dear.
You've got here your 3 different shades of browns and beiges, and then you've got your beautiful shades of canary, canaries, pig pink, and your white as well. So you've got 6 blocks in total. 6 in total, and your price tag is, wow, 6 for $7.95. $7.95 is already paid for 6 blocks. Why not have done with it and make a zoo?
It
Does
has been
Christina come up-
suggested. Yeah. This could get out
That'd be
of hand
brilliant.
very
And once we
quickly.
could do on the farm, and then we could do in the zoo,
Through the round window we have
off to the
a pig.
safari. Gosh, Debbie, this could run and run. You could do 3 different DVDs. You could do a whole menagerie.
I'll do a
Ocean
safari as long as
collection.
you dress up. Okay.
All right. Like I need encouragement to dress up. Do you know what I mean? Like anybody needs to say,
I'll do
I'll do
Tarzan
something.
swinging through the background.
No
All right.
problem.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine
we'll have
for a minute.
Steve swinging from our organza ribbon across the thing. We've got it sorted, haven't we?
Fine. Okay. Okay.
$7.95 is all you pay for 6 bars of your polymer clay. This is Debbie's challenge, and my goodness me, have we set her a challenge today. I've had an idea. Could the leaves actually be wings of the parrot?
No.
Spoil sport. $7.95, loads of opportunity there. And actually the nice thing is these are really, really useful shades, aren't they?
They
are. The
are.
beiges and the bronzes and things like that.
Yes, all joking aside, yes they are. They're really good mixers. They're good stash colours actually. But I think that's the cheapest I've ever seen it.
Sorry, there's just so many more messages coming in. Dion's just like, somebody's just suggested you could do Noah's Ark. That means you have to do 2 of everything.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Yes?
No.
And the Ark.
Lovely. Like in 4 hours.
Crack on then, see you next year. $7.95 is all you pay for your 6 polymer blocks.
Dear.
And as I say, we will progress along. And I promise that by the end of this, not only will you have something that obviously will resemble an animal, you'll also have a slug on my behalf as well. We have so much to look forward to here on the morning show. Those of you who are messaging it about what I'm wearing, it's an amazing Ethiopian opal strand. It's probably the longest strand, but also the most outstanding quality that I think I've ever seen. The luxury of this gemstone is every single one of these stones, and I do literally mean every single one of these stones, is delivering the ultimate play of colour, the ultimate rainbow colours. This glorious natural quality of opalescence really is the talking point of many of the big jewellery designers, and this is coming your way later on in the show. In the meantime though, we are going to bring you, well, chain, 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 chain. That could be a song, you know. Chain, chain, chain. Chain. We have got for you not just 1 or 2, but how do you fancy 4 different types, each 1 metre long in your silver plated copper combination. Now your combination is your twisted oval, your triangular oval link, your round link, and also your twisted link chain as well. You've got your Figaro chain, you've got your triangle, there's your triangular, let me just hold that up. It almost looks like a heart shape when you have the triangular because of the way that the links interlock each other. Then you've got, as you can see there, your classic traditional in your rounds as well, your curved chain, most people would classify that as. You've got your extension of your Figaro. Now Figaro is, if you ever hear anybody in the jewelry to talk about Figaro, is this when you have smaller links and then a longer link, smaller link and a shorter link. That's the way that a Figaro chain should be. It's an Italian design. And Italian jewelry at the moment is very much about flourishing on the detail in their chains. Italy and Germany are the 2 leading connoisseurs when it comes to chains. And the chains that we source really are of that quality that you would expect from your boutique jewellery. We want to make sure that when you're making your jewellery, you've got the right chain, because you don't want to be let down by what is essentially a really crucial part to your designs. And our chain is quality. Let me just show you, if I just do this, just to show you the strength, because I think it's also, chain has to be practical, doesn't it? It does have to be practical, and you do have that strength of design. And I mean, I'm giving that my full weight, right? You can see that I'm giving it my full weight, but you can see the strength of the chain. That's because this is designed fit for purpose, and it is important for you to know that there are other places that give you chains. They might try and compete with our pricing, but my question is, do they compete with our quality? And that's one of the things that we will always establish. You've got here not just 1, but you've got 4 4 meters of chain, each one offering you a different finish, a different design, which means, of course, you can really mix up how you want to play with these, whether they're extender chains, so for the nape of the neckline, for a necklace, or perhaps for the wrist wear. Extender chains would be great with a Figaro, but actually most people use the triangular because it's an open setting. And when it's an open link, it's great for any of the lobster claw clasps, etc., to fit in. It makes it easier. I would suggest that for some designers, it's more inclined that you use the larger links for the neckline and the smaller links for bracelets. So you actually do have 2 different types of extender chain here capable of creating that real finish. You've got 4 meters in total. You've got 4 different designs. You've got your twisted over link, your triangular, your round link, and you've also got your twisted link form, and you've got them all together for one price tag. The price that you should be paying is £10.95. That's the price you should be paying. But it's not the price you're paying today. £10.95 drops down 4 meters of this unique design chain for £7.95. Now that is a definite morning show price tag. That is most certainly a morning show deal. Huge congratulations on this one. It is a go 0800 644 655 is a free phone number that you're dialing. Alternatively, you could join us at jewellerymaker.com. Not to forget that, of course, you are paying a post and packaging once for the whole day. So it's £2.95 for the whole day that you have here. 4 meters of chain with the versatility of not just being a practical chain for pendants, etc., but actually to be extender chains for those of you who like to create designs that are versatile for different wear. I mean, I know from our sister channel's perspective, these days we don't standardly do any chain that doesn't have some kind of an extension, because people look for versatility in their jewellery. You know, today I've got quite an open neckline, so I'd probably want to have a piece of jewellery that sits maybe right in the centre of my neck. But actually, if I had more of a closed top, I might want a longer drop so that the chain is more accommodating. So to have an extender chain is really important for practical aspects of jewellery design. And I know for us, we normally do 16 to 18 inch as an extender chain, and then we go onwards, and then we go 18 to 24. We often do larger, longer extensions. We'll then drop to 28 to 30. Sometimes we even extend to 32. And that's when we know that our purchases especially from, as I say, from our jewellery perspective on our sister channel, is really important that we offer versatility. And that's the same when you're making either designs for yourself or for other people to sell. Extender chains are really important, aren't they, Debbie?
They are, but they really are, because how many times have you put something on and you thought, oh, if only it was just slightly longer? As you said, if you've got a top that's got a collar or something, or a polo neck jumper or something. So yes, you definitely do. And if you're selling your jewellery, it means that somebody's not going to say to you, it's lovely, but it's too short, or it's too long. So you need that extender chain for the options. I find that the chain is the hardest thing to buy.
Yes.
The hardest thing to buy, because you go into many craft hobby stores or what have you, and you get this tiny little packet with a tiny amount of chain in it, and you pay a fortune for the packaging.
Totally.
And the chain is rubbish, usually, when you get it out.
And that's what I was trying to say earlier on, is that when you buy from us, you're getting the quality of the chain.
Yes,
you know, I don't have any compunction of giving it this a really good pull, because I trust the quality of our chain.
The quality is perfect, and you have got the different options there, the different weights for different stones, for different gemstones. It's perfect.
It is a great deal. We even did on our sister channel yesterday, and I have to say, chains are so big. So even if you just wanted to sell just standard chains, you know, you just wanted to do, here's a separate pendant, here's some separate chain, put them together. You know, if you've got your own stores, you could do it that way. Our sister channel, even just yesterday, I mean, I had 500 and something sold within probably a matter of 2 or 3 minutes on our sister channel yesterday, because there just is never enough chain. There's never, it's the right price. You have to know, if you get the right price, you know that you've got something that's going to sell.
And if you're looking at lots of boutiques now, you'll see necklaces with all those put together. They've got every different chain, and it looks fabulous.
Oh yes. Oh, I'd like that. Yes. Oh, I've just had a lovely like draping design. maybe literally a 4 drape style, from the thinner to the thicker, you know, just moving
Really
down. Nice. That would be a great idea. If you do want to join us, Carol, Sue, Muriel, congratulations to you. I've got Jean, Evelyn, Rosalind, Melanie. Oh, and you can see, obviously, there's the gorgeous Gemma Crow, one of our fantastic designers. And this would be a really lovely way of being able to get that type of look, you know, draped across.
Perfect.
And maybe, especially if you multi-buy, you know, $7.95 for 4 meters, perhaps you'd maybe need a little bit more to create that type of impact. But you could take that inspiration and create a different look altogether, couldn't you?
Yes.
$7.95 for that deal. And as I say, I know there are places that are trying to compete with our pricing on our chains. I understand that there's other, you know, hobby and crafting stores, etc., that try to compete to our pricing. Its price is one thing, but it's quality that's the differential for us. I know that we work super hard to make sure that our chain is quality and great value, and that's what I think differentiates us from other places. As I say, I know there are other places that you can get chain from, and there are lots of places that do half-meter chains for the prices that we do full meters. You know, so it is just a case of making your decision. And of course, you get a money-back guarantee of 30 days with us. So really, in all honesty, this is not an impulse buy, because you've got 30 days to make your decision. 30 days that if it isn't right for you, then you send it back and your money goes back into your account with a no questions asked offer like that. You really are buying with the security that it isn't going to, you know, it isn't going to be a definitive until you make it that decision. But in my eyes, when are you ever going to not want to work with chain? You know, if you're working with jewellery, you're going to at some point want chain. And to have this range of chain, the larger links, the smaller links, you know, the thicker links, the Figaro, which one is your favourite? Well, the nice thing is that you could use your favourite for a feature, but the other pieces you could use as other aspects to your designs. $7.95 is all you pay for that. Brilliant deal there. That is 4 meters for one rock bottom price tag, less than £2. Less than £2. Now, when I see on a schedule the words peacock pearl, my heart flutters and I do a little bit of a whoop, because I know, and it doesn't matter whether it's a big strand, small strand, whatever I know these are sellout gemstones. Peacock pearls, no matter how many times we see them to wear, they are sellout gemstones. When you see these, you'll understand that this is no ordinary strand. This is the biggest, the most impacting size of pearl in the peacock tones. I have never, and I do genuinely, I have never in my recollection seen our peacock pearls at this size. We normally do 5 to 6 mil pearls for this size, for the peacock tones, you know, 6 mil, if you're lucky, but these really are significant peacock pearls. Oh, but guess what? For those of you who have already started dialing, they're not on yet. I'm not even going to do them yet. I'm so sorry. I've already got people just dialing, going, oh, got to get those, got to get those. Not yet. I've got about 20 minutes to wait. That's it. That is going to be straight on the dot as much as we can at 10 a.m. this morning. Those will be a sellout. They will be a wipeout. So be prepared, 10 a.m. And in the meantime, of course, we've got lots and lots still to look forward to. And that includes the first kit of today. Now, just to be clear, when I show this kit, you need to know that all of our kits are going to be 100% sellouts as well. Just like that peacock pearl, you know how you just know instinctively, when you know JewelleryMaker, you know our channel, you know how great we are, you just instinctively know there are certain things that are just going to be sellouts. Every one of these kits is going to be a wipeout of a deal. Now, first of all, that's based on quantity, because some of them are, in fact, all of them are what I'd classify as limited quantity. But I would also say, based on the gemstones, I was thinking to myself, dare I say the words, Abalone. Oh yes, abalone is the word of the moment, and I promise you this will be a sellout kit, because the quantity that we've got is everything that we have available for you. And in our stock list right now, there is not a lot of abalone, and what we do have, I will absolutely say, is sitting right before you. Not in one strand, not in two strands, but this is the first time I've seen a kit where we're giving you 3 strands of abalone. Normally you get one strand and then you get other bits and pieces alongside it. That's how it is. You know, I'm not going to pretend, that is how it is. Yep. We normally do one strand of abalone. So when you get 3 strands...
Fabulous. Isn't it fabulous?
Just spectacular.
It's just summer in a kit, I think. It's just something about abalone that looks fabulous with a tan.
And I have to just say, for those of you who have already dialed, for those of you who are already there, you're playing it right, you're doing it right, because this is not going to hang around. Essex, Herefordshire, Lancashire, Merseyside, Lincolnshire, Greater London, if you're on there, if you want it, you're playing it right to get in early on this deal. You have got yourself 3 strands of abalone, and on top of that, the only kit of today with gold-plated sterling silver findings. Yes, we're bringing you your sterling silver findings, and that includes a wonderful solid sterling silver chain, plus the luxury. Look at how much silver you're getting in that clasp. That is a
fabulous,
thick, solid silver clasp.
It is,
I mean,
gorgeous.
That's quality. That is quality. 45 pieces of solid sterling silver gold plated, and then on top of that to match alongside it, and I am so pleased that I've got to do. It's been ages since I've seen this cord, especially if I put it with the abalone. If I just do this, they're meant to be together. You can just see
beautiful
the instant must-have together, and I love where you get, and I really like the idea where you could use each cord to draw out different qualities of colour from the abalone.
You could use the cords by themselves and they would draw that colour out of the abalone shell. It's just stunning. Really stunning. Especially if
you know you got okay. I've just looked at the phone lines again. It is very. I haven't even mentioned the price tag. But the moment I said silver and the moment that I said abalone is the moment that you're reacting, and that's the way it's going to be all day today. It's not going to be a slow-mo day. It's going to be fast and it's going to be furious. Especially when we only have, I told you, limited quantity. Only 65 to allocate. Goodness me, give me 165 and I'd be a little bit more comfortable. But it's just not going to be enough. You can see there, this is going to be a wipeout kit. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. It is a free phone number. If you find yourself holding, it's just because everybody else is dialing at the same time. Your call will be answered in strict rotation, so if you're like the 23rd person to pick up the phone, you'll be the 23rd person to be answered. Half the stock's already gone. Web buys, of course, you're fast on it. Don't place into your basket. Basket is just saying you like it, but to actually own this kit, you have to check out. And Evie, you've definitely got yours. Congratulations, David and Norma and Frankie. Yes, we've got Frankie, guest designer Frankie. She wants that abalone. I've got Annie and Margaret. Patricia, congratulations, Margaret and Alison. Dorata, is that how you said Dorata? Dorata, is that right? Yes. Dorata in Somerset, lovely to have your company. I haven't even got the price in. Oh my goodness me, we're going to sell out before even the price comes in. I do beg your pardon. $37.90. I'm too busy saying hello to people. Too busy saying hello to everyone. $37.95. This will be a wipeout kit. Wipeout. And the thing is every one of our kits today is going to just be like that.
Yeah.
Every one of our kits, I promise you, right? Every single one of these kits is going to be exactly the same. So scenario. You're going to have to be prepared that if you want the kit, that you have to be buying it within the first probably minute to minute and a half of it being revealed, because that's how popular the kits are. I mean, the Hematite kit is just going to dazzle,
fabulous.
and then the Floral kit is just going to wow.
Yes.
So you really have got 3 kits to be prepared for, and to arm yourself with the knowledge that you know that as soon as they come to wear, as soon as the graphics come on, you probably have about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to buy. If you don't buy straight away, then you will lose out. And it's easier for me to give you that information. I don't mean to be like pushy, but in the same sense, it's better to have the knowledge to know that that's how the kits are going to go today, rather than you know, thinking that you've got time to peruse and contemplate.
Yes.
Contemplation can happen once you get it home, because you've got 30-day money-back guarantee. And with my hand, and don't forget as well, if you're watching for the first time and you want to try out making jewellery with a kit, once you've made the jewellery and it's not right for you, and you think to yourself, no, this isn't the right jewellery, or this isn't actually, this jewellery making's not for me, you can send back your kit and the jewellery, send it all back to us, and your money will still go back into your account. That's for anybody who's given it a go for the first time. So anybody who's making their first purchase with a kit today, you do still have that freedom of returning in a 30-day money-back guarantee period, even if you've made the jewellery. That's how confident we are that once you get started into jewellery making, once you get started into working with beautiful gemstones, fantastic inspiration, that you won't want to send it back. Now, obviously, we also give you a fantastic guideline of how to get started into jewellery making. We have the tutorial booklet, and also the DVD that comes with your first purchase with us. We have our YouTube, where you can access all of our different guest designers with all their inspiration. We have our own website, which obviously inspires as well. So there's loads of ways for us to hopefully support you in your journey of jewellery making, whether you're getting started or whether you're advancing. And of course, we've got Facebook.
Yes.
And Facebook's big.
Yes,
Facebook is big because it's a community of jewellery makers that are just wonderful people. So I really would say, if you ever want to feel supported, then go there, because it's a brilliant place to be. Right, what are you going to show us?
Well,
this kit has only got 4 left in stock.
I know. The centre of the pendant over there, where I've done the little bit of macrame down the bottom there. That is quite useful to learn, because it's a way of making your own toggle clasps as well.
Oh,
right? So sometimes you get to the end of your macrame bracelet and think, what on earth can I do?
Yes.
And it can hide all the ends and bits and pieces. So I'll show you how to. It's really simple. I'm not going to go into micro macrame because it'd be too difficult to do. It's not a designer inspiration. So all you would do is you'd start off with your centre of the cords at the bottom of the pendant, and you just tie a knot.
Any knot?
Any knot at all. Okay. That you just leave a tail. And then you go round your cords and pull. It's literally as simple as that. Round and pull. And you can do this around a jump ring if you wanted to, or you could do this around an existing toggle clasp if you wanted to make it to match your design. You could do it in lots of different coloured cords if you wanted to. And you keep going like this until you have got to enough to make your toggle clasp. Now, I'm not going to keep going there because it's very boring, but you can see what I mean. It just makes it really nice and neat and tidy. Yeah. Now, pretend I've got quite a long length of that, say a couple of inches, okay? Then what you do is pretend it's gone to about there, all right? It's very boring TV if I keep doing it. So then you go into a loop, and the tail that you left here and the tail that you would have when you got there, you just tie into a knot and hide it at the back. You glue it, cut it off, glue it, and you've then got your loop. So that's a really useful way of starting off your bracelet or part of a pendant to make your own end of the toggle.
It's a brilliant idea.
So you've got that end, and when you get to the other end, you'll still have some left on this end. You literally tie a knot, and if you do them long enough, actually they can then become part of the bracelet, and you lose that cord. Yeah. So it's just a useful thing to know how to do. I know it's really simple and easy, but it makes it nice and neat. See on there, it just makes it look a bit different, and I just put a little bead in the middle and then beaded around it. I've actually used that to stitch through with the monofilament and then attach the beads around it.
You know what I was thinking? It's quite nautical.
It is,
so
actually,
I was
yeah.
wondering if you could, use, say, like a blue and a white, or you know,
Lovely.
like a nautical theme, or blues and blues, and almost twist them up so you could create like a nautical knot.
You could do.
Just like that.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Yes, you could do. You could do a range of jewellery, couldn't you? A nautical range of jewellery. See? Well done, Vicki.
Came up with an idea there.
Absolutely fabulous.
Nice. We've got just 3 left. How many left in baskets? No. 17 in baskets and only 3
quick.
available. So somewhere along the lines I will have people missing out, but if you don't want to miss out, and that could be Merseyside, Lincolnshire, Gloucestershire, Devon, Manchester, Shropshire, Berkshire, Surrey, County Down, I could go on. All of those web buys you haven't checked out, I've got 3 left in stock and 17, okay, I've got 2 left in stock, somebody's just checked out. I've got 2 left in stock. £37.95 is all you pay. It is 3 strands of your abalone, plus you're also going to get your cords, plus your sterling silver with the chain and that wonderful toggle clasp.
There's a lot of silver
That's
in
a
there.
lot. I mean, that is a seriously thick silver
beautiful.
clasp. Wonderful, wonderful. At £37.95 is all you pay, last of stock available. It's time for the Wall of Fame. We're just discussing
the size of the type. Some of them have gone very, very tiny, but these are fine actually.
Okay.
This is number 218, and this is from Susan. It says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week on the Wall of Fame using blue shell pearls and seed beads, all from JM. This strand went on forever, and I really enjoyed the challenge of using the whole strand bought in a shell pearl bundle. That is fab. I like the way you displayed them as well.
Yeah, lovely.
Nice photographs, yeah, lovely.
And I have Val in Essex. She says, this week's entry is 2 rings made from JewelleryMaker Minty Pearls, a smoky quartz carved leaf, and green and red and gold plated wire, all from JM. Not great wire work, so here's hoping for a win so I can invest in a course. Oh, I won't have that. I won't have that, Val. You've done a brilliant job there. Absolutely fantastic. But of course, the courses are a wonderful way of learning how to extend your knowledge.
You get inspired by other people as well.
Yeah, definitely. 221, and congratulations, Val.
This is number 219. It's a nice way of using suede cord, this is. Hi all at JM, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. 3-piece necklace set with earrings and a ring. The gems are amethyst rounds, gold-plated 1mm wire, and suede cord, everything from JM. Good luck to everyone from Wendy Wu from Romford.
Ah,
Wendy
I do
Wu,
like
that's
that.
Lovely. Very regal, isn't it?
You know what
It's
it is? It reminds me almost of Eastern influence. You know, the swirls.
yes.
There's that real Eastern
like
feel
that.
about it. Beautiful.
It's lovely, really different.
Almost Bollywood-like glamour.
Yes, it is actually.
Like it. And I've got 222. Dawn, 222. This week entry, Be Happy bracelet. Oh yes, I like this. The gems are from a scoop. I think they might be Jasper. I used the new stamping kit. What a bargain. And that's Dawn in Leeds. Well, I saw some of Gemma's jewellery the other day of the stamping.
Fabulous. She's just fabulous anyway. Everything she does.
But honestly, the stamping's brilliant, isn't it? To get that personalised touch. And it really is. And when, you know, Dawn said it, what a bargain. That stamping kit is brilliant.
Really good value.
And to get individuality and personalised jewellery, I think's fab. 222. 222 you are, Dawn.
And this is number 220. This is from Helen. It says, hi guys, this is my entry this week for the Wall of Fame with fire agate and shell pearl, all JM products except for the clasps and extended chain. They are from my stash. Good luck to everyone from Helen. Those colours are lovely,
Tropical.
aren't they? Yeah.
Ready for your holidays there, Helen, I reckon.
They're
Definitely.
Really nice.
Well, I tell you what, if you are looking for something very special today, we have got loads in store. We've got, of course, the jump ring makers. Those are back in stock. It's been, and I've worked it out, so it's over 4, nearly 5 months since we had the tills in. I know that's a long time to wait for these because they are so popular. So we've got all of the sizes and all of the different jump ring makers available for you today. I reckon it might be, and I have a feeling, because when I looked at the history, we've never really had enough stock to go go around. In my mind, because I have got a decent stock, it might be a case of these are going to be on and gone. It could be that actually you might have to wait another couple of months for us to get them back in stock again. So I really would suggest, if you do want the jump ring makers, because they are the easy jump ring makers.
Yeah, really simple and easy to
we will
do.
demonstrate it. Don't worry, we'll get Debs to demonstrate. I'm saying we. Debbie will demonstrate it. But those are to come. And on top of that, we have something special taking place straight after the break, because it is the ultimate size for the ultimate colour of pearl. It's Peacock Pearl straight after this.
Hi, I'm Carol. I've been on the silver clay workshop today. It's been a fantastic experience. We've made 3 pieces, which I wasn't expecting to make 3 pieces. Tracy has been excellent. Any questions, she's great. She understands that we're all learning, and she will go at your speed, at your pace. Yeah, I can't praise her enough.
Gemma Crow brings you into the world of patina. You'll create stunning effects with the guidance of Gemma right beside you. This DVD includes adding texture to your designs, preparing your metal, applying the patina, neutralizing process, and finally, the finishing process. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company. Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
By far the biggest. by far the most impressive size of peacock pearls that I've seen. We're normally used to seeing, if you're lucky, a 6-5 mil size peacock pearls, but this colour is just so sumptuous. The larger the gemstones, the more impact you're going to get, and this is impact pearl. These are the luxury of the full pluming colours of the peacock, whether that be the richness of the blues, the violets, the pinks, the glorious shades of ocean greens, and then the medley of gold and yellows. This gemstone really does radiate and illuminate against all skin tones. It's a big strand, and I have to say, you know as well as I do, this is not the type of day where you can sit back and watch and not guarantee early on these deals. Already flying out to Dawn, Anita, Heather, congratulations to you, Susan, Deborah's joined me, Leslie, I've got Lorna and the Scottish Borders, great to have your company. It's busy on the phone lines. Web buyers are already on it, and phone buyers, we're just starting to process your call now, so please do be patient with us. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. We're processing everybody's call as fast as we can. It is just a case of patience will be rewarded today. It's a huge look. It's a dramatic size for these peacock pearls. And as I say, traditionally, when we put peacock pearls, whatever the size on, traditionally they sell out. However, these are going to be even faster moving, because these are one of the only times I've ever seen the size of these pearls, 10 by 9. And what I love about pearls like this is that they really do radiate against the skin. You know, the colour of them really do have that reaction of shimmering seduction of rich reds, even blues and violets coming through from the main body of the colour. It's gonna be a goner. I've already got half the stock allocated before we even talk about price tag, but as you know, our pricing on pearls is pretty undeniably spectacular. How we're holding on to the prices that we are in comparison to other places that just cannot compete against us is all based on our buying power. It's all based on us going as much as possible direct, but also us buying in quantity that really just compete against all of the retailers. We're bringing you a huge luxury look. It's 10 by 9 peacock pearls in this lovely feature strand, and one price tag only. Well, it's blue, and obviously we know Dion has that little bit of a thing about blue, so we know that she's going to push those boundaries. Could have been 24, probably should have been 27.95, but we're at 21.95, a real luxury of a look, not just based on the colour, but actually based on the size. And I've got a lot of multi-buyers. That's because actually, in principle, when was the last time we saw peacock pearls, let alone have you ever even seen this size of peacock pearl before? I know it's the first time I've presented it, but we just don't see this size very often, do we? 6 mil, 7 mil, yeah, fair dues, but 10 and 9 mil, no, I just can't remember seeing this size of peacock pearl. And I do have a lot of people multi-buying. Tracy 2s, I've got Linda with 2, I've got Marion with, apparently Linda's got 4, beg your pardon. I've also got Marion who's got 2, I've got Tracy in Yorkshire going, woohoo, got mine. They will go great with the tanzanite rounds that the postman delivered. Yes. Tanzanite and pearls. Oh, yes, please. Lovely. Oh, you know what I would suggest? You know what I'd suggest? If you got the abalone, if you got the abalone shell, imagine pearls and abalone together.
Fabulous.
The colour would be magic, wouldn't it? Heather in Yorkshire, great to see you on the morning show, Vicki. I've got 2 strands, even though I was not buying this morning. You're so naughty. Don't blame me. We know that Dion's the lady who has a thing about blue, who has to take the price down. Don't blame me, seriously. A glorious look, $21.95. And I think Dion's been working back-to-back shifts over the past few days. The last week. Okay, Dion's done back-to-back shifts for the whole week. This is her last shift, so I think she's just making the most of that. Literally, what's the song? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And she's definitely, yes, that is a song. Is that a song? I certainly hope so.
It's a very famous song, actually.
It's a really, really famous song. Honestly. So that, oh, is that a song? $21.95. Susan, Sarah, Deborah, Debbie, I've got Ellen and needed to check out baskets as well. $21.95. Size-wise, we have to just be clear that we won't see a lot of this size from the pearls. And Debbie's size does, in pearls, it does give a different effect, doesn't it?
It does. In fact, Carol and I had this conversation about this when I was on Sunday, actually. If you ask many people what the first thing they ever made was, it'd be a pearl stretchy bracelet. Because it's the one thing that you can make very easily, but it looks so fabulous. And something about a pearl bracelet is just so complimentary to the hand. I think it's one of the nicest things, the coolest thing you can wear.
Yes.
Looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But one simple silver charm on the front, done. It will just walk off a stall.
And I think what's nice about it is that it's such a luxury gemstone anyway.
That's right.
But when it's this size, you know, you're just almost, you're becoming deluxe luxury, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, that on a ring. Can you imagine a prawn-set ring just with one single pearl? Oh, beautiful.
Yes, please. In fact, when you say that, I just had an image of yesterday on our sister channel. I did just that. Now, it wasn't peacock pearl, it was just a classic one, and it was a prong set, and it was just an open set, and all it was with this pearl just rising, just like that, rising off the finger.
Fabulous.
But it was in a white, flew out. I mean, absolutely flew out. However, imagine it with peacock pearl. Forget your classic whites or your creams. What about with a peacock pearl? That really would be sumptuous, wouldn't it?
Beautiful.
It would also go very nicely, this strand, with our hematite kit that's coming up later on as well. Because with hematite, you've got that metallic edge with the lovely shades of those. Take a look at those earrings. What do you reckon about that? And if you haven't seen big size peacock pearls, when was the last time you saw different size of faceted rounds of hematite? I tell you what, we're going back some serious time since the last time I saw anything like this in a kit. And to get the peacock pearls alongside, it's a no-brainer. $21.95. I've probably got about 6 or 7 strands left, and I still have multiple web buyers who haven't checked out. So there is a chance that you might lose out. You might lose out. Right, straight to... When did you get these in? How many have we got? Oh! Okay. Oh, look, there's little tags here telling us things, but I'm going to hold these like this. Don't put the graphics on, Dion. Don't put the graphics on. Don't put the graphics on. What do you think might be here? Now, it's definitely a tool. But what tool is it? Because, again, we know what we've got coming up. We have got the jump making tool as well. So we know that those... So it's not that. When was the last time I saw this? Bail making pliers. Your professional tools for your professional jewellery, and that's what you're getting from JewelleryMaker. Whether you're just getting started into jewellery making or whether you're advancing into whole new reams of different styles, bail making pliers, and we are putting... I am so chuffed to have these on air today, especially when I know how many people have raved about how practical these tools are to really make a difference to the styling of your jewellery. Now, bail making pliers, Debbie, it really is a case of the tool makes the job easy.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, I had them on Sunday, and I'd never ever seen them before. I'd never used them before, and we made some shepherd hood earrings by going around the 2 different size bails. And I think they should be more like coiling pliers because they make jump rings. If you want to make just a small amount of jump rings, they are perfect, absolutely perfect. And for doing sort of the Laura binding sort of bracelets, they are fantastic and so comfortable to use. For me, I've got arthritis because of the longer handles and the comfort grip.
Yes.
They are lovely to use. They're beautiful.
And one of the things that we've got to pick up on, that Debbie's instantly said there, is often is the case, the tools that you buy from us, they're designed for one purpose, but actually, as we all know, jewellery makers, it's just about finding what works for you. And actually, one tool can do 5 or 6 different jobs. And this in particular, this is a really important opportunity, because you have here 3 and 5 millimetre size. So your 3 mil would be great for your smaller bales, or alternatively the likes of your hoops and your shepherd hooks. Your 5 mil would be great for your larger size gemstones, but also for your more significant wire designs. So you've got your bale making pliers, 3 to 5 millimetre, and 1 price tag only. Really, really versatile tool. Professional jewellery for professional qualities. You need the right tool for the job. £6.95. Oh my goodness me, I did not know that that was going to be the price tag. You say the words professional tools, you anticipate a professional price tag, don't you? I mean, you expect that you're going to have to hand over. Do you go into your local hobby or crafting shop and expect to get pliers, professional tools, for under £10? Because I honestly don't think that you do. I know from my own experiences, I was just popping into a couple of, of the bigger warehouses, the bigger crafting department shops. They just don't standardly do any tool for under a tenner, because it doesn't look like a £6.95 purchase, does it? 3 and 5 millimetre in your bale making pliers. We're going to pop over to Debbie and actually turn to you, Debs, because obviously if people weren't watching on Sunday, it might be worthy of us showing what the potential of these, especially for those of you who want to make your own things like shepherd hooks and things like that.
They're really useful for that, actually.
And as you say, and I will just quickly show, now I've got them out the box, comfort grip. So again, it's about that professional wear usability. It's so important to us that we make tools that are not just practical, but actually are usable over and over and over
That's
again.
right, because if you're a wire worker, you won't just use them for 5 minutes. You'll probably have them in your hand for a good hour, hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, or even a whole day. So they need to be comfortable.
Yes, and they need to have that consideration of how best do you use them for each job. And if I just show you, there's your 3 mil and there's your 5 mil in terms of, it's a really, really busy show today. I just need to say, we've just had a message in from our call centre. Please do be patient with us on the phone lines. We are answering everybody's call as fast as we can. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, but if you're holding for maybe 30 or 40 seconds longer than normal, it's only because we're busy, and we are answering everybody's call as fast as we can. At the present time, I've got more web buys than phone bidders, but that's only because the phone is busy, but we're just, answering everybody's call in rotation. So please, thank you so much for all of your messages. Thank you to, for your patience on the phone lines. We're processing everybody's call as fast as we can. £6.95. And these really are creating something different, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, absolutely. Making your life easier, and we all want things like that, don't we?
Totally. Especially for £6.95.
Oh, goodness me, yes. So you can use your the eye pins. If you've got an eye pin like that, bend it so it's now at the bottom of the smaller coil, right?
Yeah.
And then you literally just push that over the top, take it off, and you have your...
Oh, now that's genius.
You have your shepherd's hook. Okay?
Oh, you need to do that again. You need to show us that again, because that was that's brilliant.
Okay, so you can find another eye pin. There we go.
That's brilliant. That's so fast.
It is. You put your eye
Play
pin
it again,
in.
Sham.
Put your eye pin in and make sure that the eye, when you bend it, is at the bottom of the smaller piece. So you put that in and you just bend it.
On the 3 mil post, you bend that over.
Just bend that over, literally over the top, okay? Then you take that, push that over the top, take it out, and there's your shepherd hook.
And they're going to be exactly the same as well, because you're using the same...
Exactly, going to be exactly the same. But also, these are good for doing your infinity coils. We did this on Sunday. Well, I don't think this piece of wire is long enough, actually, where you go round the small bale, right, open it up, and then round the large bale. Open it up, take it out. Have to sort of tweak it a little bit. But there you go, you put that through and then you push that to the centre and you end up with like this figure of 8.
Just to get the design started.
Just to get the design started, you get this figure of 8. So there you can put your kumihimo cords through the large part, and then you've got your little loop to put your pendant on the bottom, so it's almost like a pendant carrier.
Or you could do it as a links for chain.
Yes, you could do.
Couldn't you? You could just make your own.
I did that really quickly. It's better to use some thicker wire, and then you can really pull it around here and make it nice and neat. That's really, quickly. But
and in terms of bales, in terms of creating like the surrounds, etc., it literally is just making the loops, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Just to
you
give
can
you
make your own small toggle clasp almost. You'd be amazed how many times you'll pick this up and you think it's really, really useful. And it's so comfortable to use because it goes past the palm of your hand. So it doesn't hit that pressure point that hurts.
Yes, that bit.
Yeah, so that comes past you. So it's so comfortable to have in your hand.
Especially with that price tag. When I'm looking at the price tag, and I've just, as I said, last time I was, there's a big retail area, and there's a certain quite big warehouse type of hobby type crafting shop that I go into. And I went, honestly, I couldn't, the tools, you pay a fortune for tools.
You do. You do. But you don't just pay for the tools, you pay for their packaging.
Yes.
On everyone, and if you see these on another website, you'll pay postage per item. Usually. Exactly. So.
And of course with us, that is a good point to make. It says £2.95 is actually paid once for the whole day with us. So when you pay your postage and packaging, you might have already got the pearls, or you might have got the last kit, or you might have got the first deal with us, those gorgeous, sleek whale-back earrings. Whatever you got, you've paid your postage and packaging for the whole day. And it doesn't matter, it literally doesn't matter how big the parcel is. And somebody said, I can't remember which of our guest designers it was, I think maybe it was Jan, and she was saying she'd ordered, and she wasn't coming into work, so she ordered something like 5 or 6, no, it was Alison who'd said she'd ordered 5 or 6 of the 100-metre reels of wire. Weighs a ton, big and hefty, still £2.95 for the postage and packing. £2.95.
Amazing. Amazing.
And when you consider, if this is your first purchase for today, £6.95, £2 over, you're still getting change from making a purchase of a tool that's going to make a real difference to professional finished jewellery, and you've paid your postage packaging for the rest of the day, all in one go, and you're getting change from a tenner.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's brilliant. It really is when you put it like that, isn't it? So make the most of it. You may as well, especially if you haven't seen the tool and perhaps you would like to explore it more, well, perhaps you need to get it home to have a look at it before you make your decision. And of course, with a 30-day money-back guarantee that you get, you've got that option as well. Now, there's been a lot of people requesting for us to do some more silver deals. And obviously what I like to do is do exactly what you want. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I know, but it's nice, isn't it? When somebody says, can you do some more silver? And I kind of go, actually, yeah, we really can. We really can do some more silver. Which pieces are we going to go for first, guys? Because my instinct is I'd love to do the flowers, because these are brand new. And I looked at them on our schedule and I was like, wow. And then now I've looked at these, there's even more of a wow factor when I've actually seen them in reality. These are gorgeous, totally brand new, sterling silver, and that's another thing that we have to highlight, sterling silver, and beautiful detail. Now I'm going to show you them from the front profile first, because when you see them you'll go, oh! And it's going to be bridal, it's going to be summertime, it's going to be giving your jewellery a twist of floral influence, quality sterling silver. But when I show you the profile of these, that's when you're really going to work out how these are going to work for you into your design. You've got 10 of your sterling silver 2 flower spacer designs. Oh my goodness me, we are talking about massive reaction on the phone line straight away. We've got people saying yes to this on the web as well. It's a go, go, go today. There is just no hesitation allowed today. Anybody who's perhaps on a little bit of having a chilled out day, I tell you what, there's no chilling out today with us. I'm sorry to say, no hanging back, because if you hang back, you're going to lose out. I've already got 30 allocated before we've even shown you one close-up. Isn't it amazing? 30 or no, okay, there was like 15 literally 50 allocated before I even give you a proper close-up. That just goes to show what kind of a day it is today. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely to have your company and to know that we've got deals like this going on? Great show. You've got your double floral design. Now let me just profile this so you can see that actually they're also double set with your open hoops, so it means that you can really work with these in a variety of ways, maybe with cords, with threads, with wire. There's a versatility, and the openness of this fantastic hoop means that you have got the chance to be able to thread through as well as you say. Okay, 75 have already been allocated, and we haven't even mentioned the price tag. These are brand new. The weight of these are really significant, you know. I feel like there's a real quality to each one of them. You know, again, there's no flimsiness. You know, I don't feel like they're going to lose their shape. You feel like you've got a real strength to each one of these, especially when you've got the open texture of the silver petals. You want to make sure that if they've got that type of decorative intricacy, that they're not too flimsy-flamsy for them to lose that detail. There is nothing such going to happen on here. Silver is the most reflective metal on the planet. We know that. And of course, with the openness of these florals, you really do have that shimmer. And when you know that silver is the reflective metal on the planet, then you really do want to maximize. You do want to maximize on this opportunity. And in particular, we have to be really aware of the fact that silver is a precious commodity. We have to be aware of the fact that when we're doing your silver findings, we're working with a metal that is fluctuating and changing in price all the time. Now, I want to give you some kind of representation of that. And I want to show you the last 5 days in the pricing of silver. Take a look at this. Now look at the price differential of the last just 4 to 5 days. From the 20th of March, look at days, and that's what I mean, this is days. Look at the fluctuation of the price of silver. It is a commodity that changes all the time on price. It is something that is always shifting, and if you've got the perspective of that, actually in the last 5 days you've seen that price differential, then you've got to remember you're buying something that really can be from one moment affordable and from another moment out of reach. And that's why when we're working with these findings, we're working with something that really could change price in a second. I don't want you to always expect that we can hold our prices on silver as low as we are at the moment, because at the moment we're buying silver at a really good price, but I can't guarantee that that's always going to be the case, especially when you see over the last 4 or 5 days the price differential is huge, and it can be that big from a day-to-day basis. So let's make the most of silver while we've got it, especially while we've got it in such a big way and at such an affordable price tag. Your price tag is $17.95. Let me give you another close-up of these fantastic profile so you can see you have those open loops plus the decorative detail. I love the fact that they're not flat. I love the fact that they are literally open blooming. You know what I had the idea as soon as I saw these is that maids of honor or bridesmaids, you know, just giving a little bit of decoration into the hair, but sterling silver, I don't know whether that would work. So but you know what I mean, perhaps doing some threading and cording and to weave across the hair. Or was it, Vicki, would leather fit through the holes? You know what? I'm going to say yes. I do believe so. Let me give you some idea of the gauge. This is 1 mil gauge wire, and let's just give you an idea of the size of, because I don't know the size exact. This is, I beg your pardon, this is 0.8 mil wire. Let me just show you. So that's definitely going to accommodate leather, isn't it, when you get that perspective of the 0.8 to the size of the hole. So yeah, I do believe it would. Obviously, again, if it doesn't and it's not right for you, send them back. That would be my suggestion. Money back guarantee, of course. We had, and I do mean this very specifically, had 200, but not for long. These are brand new. Debbie, where would you go on this type of finding? Where does your journey take you as a designer?
They're very similar to some findings I had for the climbing cord, which was about a week ago, but that was a big version of it. And it's nice to put one piece of cord going through the top and another piece in a loop at the bottom.
Right.
Can you imagine one cord going, or a piece of wire into a ring going through the bottom ring?
Yes.
And then the cord that goes around your neck goes through the top ring.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what you could do is get 2 pieces of really lovely silky cord, quite thick, or kumihimo cord, and put one through the top, one through the bottom, but then get the top 2 and go one way and the bottom 2 go the other, and you have this like a...
Oh, like an interlocking.
Yes.
Almost like the Olympic rings interlocking one another.
Lovely.
But these would be the almost the finding to weave into.
You do a lot with that.
Oh, I do think there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential here. Half the stock's already allocated according to, actually, when I say half the stock's gone on the graphics, but that's because the graphics can't keep up with how many people have already bought. And there are multi-buyers amongst you, and rightly so. You're getting 10 of these sterling silver decorative flower spacers, but it's the 2 flowers, so there is more versatility, I think, because you could interweave, you can interlock whether it be the wire or whether it be the lovely cords and threads that you have disposable via our website. Don't forget that with our cords, we have 5 or 6 totally different varieties of different cords, whether it be leatherette, whether it be suede, whether it be satin, whether it be wax. You know, you could really maximise on that offer for $17.95. 50 chances left there. Debbie, would it work with chainmail because of the double loop?
Yeah, of course it would. Be lovely, actually.
Because obviously, you know, if we've got the jump ring maker today, I was just thinking to myself, if you had maybe some of the links, you could almost link in to this being a feature. Would it work?
See, what I would probably do with those is to use them to put to make quite a wide cuff.
That's
so
what I
you
was
would you put 2 links on one row, and then you move it down to the next row, and the next row, and the next row, and then you could do your pearls in between. Beautiful, absolutely stunning.
And that is I mean, that would just work so lovely to give it more detail.
It would.
Because chainmail is already decorative because it's intricate, but just to add that little bit of flourish.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like. Oh,
nice.
I've got Debbie's twinkling eyes going there. You know, when we come up with an idea that Debbie likes, you can see because she goes like this. Ooh. And she does a little bit of a twinkle. At $17.95 is all you pay. You do get 10 of your 2 flower spacers for just $17.95. And as I say, not to forget that everything comes with a money back guarantee. So feel the quality, keep it simple, or make it more advanced. What's the name? Oh, Amanda, yes. Could you just add chain and make a necklace? Too right, Amanda. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, the thing is that it doesn't always have to be an elaborate design to maximise on the decoration of these. I'm wondering if I could make it into a ring. A beautiful, pretty floral ring, that might work, you know. Or perhaps alternatively, you might want to make this an aspect to perhaps a charm bracelet. Maybe you could use these as charms.
I think actually it'd be nice to use it on either cord or chain, and then have an interchangeable pendant which goes through the bottom loop. So you could take one pendant off and put the next one on.
Nice. And could you use it as a charm carrier as a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Too right, you could.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I've held it the whole time like this, And I've suddenly thought to myself, do you know what it could be as well? It could be a bail to a pendant, because you could have your chain running through here, and then you could have some gemstones cascading down. And so I've held it on the horizontal the whole time, but actually now I've done that, I'm thinking there's even more versatility, because you could have that What about your whale-back hook earrings? What about that? A pair of earrings, sterling silver earrings, perhaps with just a couple of opals, just to drape down, just to add that colour. I mean, how much would you charge for sterling silver? And there's a lot of silver there. You know, let's not underestimate the quality of both of those aspects. Anybody who didn't get the early bird, now then the flower spaces are at the bottom, and we will put up the early bird, because if you missed out on the early bird, I've still got some stock. I don't have a lot of stock, but I do have some stock left of these whale-back earrings. And you can see that lovely sleek design. So we've done the flowers. Those are at the bottom of the screen for £17.95. Oh no, there you are on the side. But the bottom of the screen now, I do beg your pardon, the bottom of the screen is the information for your earring hooks. You're getting 5 pairs, super strong style and luxury of silver work. As I was saying earlier on, I often think that sometimes you can get quite flimsy shepherd hooks from elsewhere. I rather like the idea of getting that lovely sleek style, but still the quality, you know, that finish. And it even has that little stamp. Can you see there? I always love it when you've got that seal of approval. Hang on, let me hold it like this so my fingers aren't in the way. You see? Little stamp there, and it says 925. That's your seal of approval, knowing that you're getting the real deal from us. Those of you who are asking what 925 means, 925 means 92.5% pure silver, and that's the ratio that you have to have if you are offering sterling silver. Now, I will say this, you should expect most retailers to know that, but some places and some people do offer you sterling silver, but they don't give you the guarantee of 92.5 silver, and that's not silver in the sterling silver status, right? Sterling silver in the jewelry industry, when you're buying from like people like us, professionals, will always give you the guarantee. Your little stamp there, 925, means you're getting 92.5% silver within the sterling silver setting, and that's the only way you can offer sterling silver at that ratio. Anything more than that, well, you're heading towards the likes of Britannia silver, which is 99% plus, and anything less than that, well, it's just it's literally a silver compound, but it's not sterling silver. It is not sterling silver unless it has 92.5% pure silver. The rest of it, the 7.5 that's left, is copper, and the reason that you mix it for sterling silver is for strength. It's because silver is a very malleable metal. If you left it just 100% silver, it would be too soft, so you add the copper to give strength, which then means it's strong enough for jewellery, but still strong enough for jewellery designs to be malleable. So that's the differential. I said, Susan in Shropshire, would they make beautiful dresses for bridesmaids if added to a clip? Addresses. I don't know what addresses means. I don't know what that means, Susan. I don't. Is addresses some kind of decoration for a bridesmaid's outfit?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Perhaps if you mean sometimes people, rather than if they're tiny, don't give them a posy, they put a clip onto a satin band and have the flowers.
That would be pretty.
That would be really pretty, actually.
Yeah, it would, and something to treasure,
yeah.
Something to keep as well. $17.95 for the flowers, and then you have got these gorgeous sterling silver shepherd hooks. I've got queues of around about 60 to 90 seconds on the phone lines. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, so you're just investing your time, not your money, on those lines. But please do be patient with us. Oh, hang on a minute, it was a spelling mistake. Sorry, I think it was one of those, you know, those predictive tech things. Headdresses. So I was thinking addresses. Oh, 100%. Yes, they would look beautiful in a bridesmaid. And again, you know, flowers are very good, but but they don't last.
No.
But why not use sterling silver, especially at these prices? You know, do a beautiful headband that could then be, you know, used as something different.
Beautiful.
And last forever as a
Really
memory
pretty. Yes.
of a special
it's
day
important.
of being a bridesmaid.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important.
I'm
It's
trying to
lovely.
think if I've got anything from when I was my sister's bridesmaid. I have the dress, but that's it. You know, I don't have anything that I could wear really now that would be appropriate. So it would be lovely to have something like that that would be a forever treasure that would then, you know, practical enough. Great idea, Susan. Definitely great idea there. I love the weight. I love the weight of our silver. Fabulous. We have to cut. Whoa, where have these come from? Just arrived in the building and coming straight to. I didn't know whether to drive. I didn't know whether to. Wowzers! Wow! 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 Coming up in probably around about half an hour's time, around about then, this sensational citrus dazzle. The balance of colour in this gemstone is just outstanding. Literally, the balance of colour is, it's textbook. It is textbook. But I tell you what we'll try and do, and I've said the word textbook, and I'll see if I can get hold of it in the next break. I'll get hold of the law, and I'll get hold of the law, which is basically it's what's the definitive guide to gemstones and the jewelry industry and all things that you need to know. And I'm going to take, that is textbook peridot. The balance of colour, and balancing colour in peridot by Mother Nature standards is really, really difficult. This is special. Springtime in a gemstone. Oh, Susan, yes, yes, yes. You are totally. You know what it would go lovely with? I bet it would bring out some more colour of the opal. I bet it would bring out even more
Beautiful.
of the opal shades. And I mean, this opal is probably the finest opal I've ever seen on our channel, and it's just the most play of colour I've ever seen. And interesting enough, you've got the greens being brought out from the peridot, but you could see blues, turquoise. You're going to see every colour in this opal. It's a spectacular find. When's the am I allowed to say the word Ametrine? Am I allowed to say the word Ametrine?
I like Ametrine.
It's another strand. Another strand that has just arrived. This
Oh, that's stunning.
oh my, I need to put this, I need to do this. Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. Oh, sensational. And that's true Ametrine. You can tell the split of colour is totally unique. I always call this the gemstone of nature, and because when you see the colour split, nature is just at her very, very best, and you've got this luxury of a look. This is another strand that's just arrived a bit. Honestly, I did not know this. I'd have given you the heads up. You know, I'd have told you this was coming up. You know what I'm like. I blurted out. But they've just arrived in the building. The peridot and your Ametrine to look forward to. Oh, look at that. Oh, and Susan's back and she's going, Vic's butterfly wings. Yes. Oh, yes. And I have to say, I just think today that every deal seems to just harmonise with each other. You know, if you want to get nature, you could do the peridot and the Ametrine together. You want to lift the colours, you've got there. Now we have got coming your way, and you might have noticed to my left here, the colour of 2015. This really is the colour of 2000. Masala is the colour of 2015, and you have here the ultimate Masala cabochons. 2015 has heralded some of the more richer colours in the Pantone selection for fashion and jewellery. And 2015, this is the colour, the burgundies, the rich russet tones. That's what you're getting from these cabochons. And I mean, I did a little bit of a quick flick through, and if you do like to follow the red carpet glamour, you'll know this colour is massive as well. So that's to look forward to later on. Before that though, watch out. Right, take a deep breath, everyone. It's good practice for labour. 6 weeks to go. Or should I say, when I say 6 weeks to go?
I don't think you're going to make 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think you will.
Did you know? Did you see my Facebook? I went to the midwife on Monday. Baby's already engaged. Baby's already ready to go. Heading down. Yeah, lovely jubbly. I know. I was thinking to myself, every time I'm at work, I need to make sure that I've got my legs crossed and I'm shouting, hot towels, sterilise the scissors. It's fine. We'll be fine. Although I have to say, Zach came, my last little boy, he came in an hour and 15, so...
We could do it before the end of the show, you all right?
Yeah, exactly, can we?
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh. I'll walk like this. I'll keep my legs crossed the whole time.
Oh dear me.
Like a ballet dance there. The reason I said everybody needed to take a deep breath was not because I'm going into labour. It is because this kit,
it's just
like the next one, and just like the last one, is going to be on and gone. The moment you see this kit, the moment you see the chance of getting hematite that we haven't seen for ages in every single size you'd want, plus labradorite in a double strand deal.
It's amazing.
And you've got your Echelon thread, and you've got all your findings. Utter amazingness.
Fabulous. That's all I can say. Absolutely fabulous.
I have to say, you know the quantity that we had of the last kit? We're around the same quantity again.
Gosh.
I wish I had 160 rather than just the 60. That's it. Now you have got here a combination. You have got a combination of your hematite. Look at those fabulous hematite, luster. And I mean luster, in terms of what is luster, just in case I'm saying the word and you watch it for the first time, luster is the surface reaction of the gemstone. Now if I just move this just a little bit backwards and forwards, you can already see that there's lots of checkerboard faceting reflections, but watch this. It just skips and dances with light. It's like the luxury of having the ultimate black diamond reaction. Just incredible. Look at that. Oh. Do you know what I wanted to sing there? What? Oh, what a night. Because I felt like it was like a disco ball. And
I really dance like that.
Yeah.
Sad.
Look, it's better than dancing like a chicken, which is what I normally do. But I haven't got even time to dance like a chicken because I have to say to you, the quantity's already going. You can see it. We told you. I said to you with the last kit, and I'm seeing with this kit and with the next kit, it literally is first come, first served on these deals. You've got 1, 2, 3 sizes of your faceted rounds of your hematite. Your sizes are 5mm, 7mm and 9mm, so they are so versatile.
Oh, they're fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. They're the sort of thing you're buying this kit and it'll be in your stash and you can use it over and over and over again. The amount of times you'll go and grab these to use.
Yes.
Fab. Absolutely
and then
fab.
On top of that,
I know.
And part of me thinks we've kind of put too much in this kit.
I know what you mean.
You know, did we need to add anything other than just the 3 strands of hematite? My instinct is no, but if we're going to add, we'll add 2 strands of labradorite, 2 of our biggest, most spectacular strands of labradorite. And look at how those work. Look at the labradorescence. You hardly need to move this gemstone to see the natural qualities of this beautiful light reaction. A fantastic look. I've just noticed I've chipped my nail while I've been doing the polymer clay, because obviously you know that in the break that I said that I would definitely be making my own polymer clay animal. I've just chipped. I've just... Oh.
Never mind. Oh, bless.
Yeah, I'll have to sort that one out, won't I? 31 chances, so half the stock's already gone. This is one of our newer findings packs as well, isn't it? You've got some fantastic oval jump rings, and you've also got the heart-shaped twisted toggle clasp. You get some of the traditionals. Oh, the nice brush heart shapes as well. They're nice, aren't they? It's all in the heart formation, so really getting that detail. Finishing it all off. How about that thread? That's going to just take you to another
absolutely
dynamic.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think the jump rings are they jump rings extra? Because I don't think they are in.
Are those an extra bonus?
Yes, they're an extra one, I think.
Are these an extra bonus? Yeah, you get these. Yeah.
Are they in the?
There you go.
Oh my goodness! I did have them. What I'm going to say is they are the most useful finding in that kit.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll show you why. Because how many times, even if you've been making jewellery for ages and ages...
Oh, hang on, sorry. I need to get the price on because I haven't got the price. I do apologise. Look.
Wow.
$29.95.
Wow, that's amazing.
Really? There's less than 20 chances. I thought this was going to be a 34, 37 pound kit.
I did.
Just because you've got more than you need to get in terms of the hematite plus the labradorite, and I honestly thought that was going to be a 30 plus kit. Wow. No wonder that's flying. Well, it was flying before I even told you the price, but no wonder it's flying even faster now. Chances left, just 15, and I've got over 20 people on the web who haven't checked out their baskets. You do definitely need to check out your baskets to guarantee this. It's going to be a sellout deal. So, why are the ovals? Why are the oval jumping so good?
Because how many times, even when you've been making jewellery for a while, do you use your beading thread? And sometimes you have very heavy gemstones, and it doesn't matter how well you close your jump ring. Sometimes the beading thread will fall through. Yeah. Because the beading thread automatically goes, and it goes at the bottom.
Oh, yes, it does.
This is oval, so your opening is at the side. Yeah. So when you make your jewellery, your thread hangs at the bottom of the oval. See that? Yeah. There's the oval. So when you make your jewellery, the thread hangs here, so it won't come out the gap.
That is so cool, because obviously when it's around,
it automatically goes to where the hole is. That sounds really silly, but this, when I saw these, I went, wow, that's fab, because this is so useful, so silly. But I usually make my round ones actually oval if I was making my own jewellery at home, because then the thread fits at the bottom and not where the gap is.
That is so cool.
You're not worried about selling your jewellery and it coming apart, you see. How silly is that? But it is really useful, really useful.
That's ridiculously good. Yeah. That really is
good.
Ridiculously good.
Yeah.
That's now obviously just to say, the kit has sold out. No surprise there at all. The jewellery that you've made, I just want to highlight, obviously, as you can see here, you have got so much potential from this one kit. You really have got some exquisite pieces.
Absolutely. I had so much fun with this kit. See? I just loved it. I mean, I did just the weave, as you can see on the big necklace, and then the tassel. I love that long tassel.
That is so good.
I just adore that. I just think, you know, with a lovely black dress, even at the one at the back of the neck as well as the front.
You know what
stunning.
I think as well? You know those the whale back earrings that we had this morning. The early bird.
If you had a drop of lovely.
Yes, you know, just because the hematite is it's quite a sleek lustre. Now we don't have many left of these shepherd hooks left, but they are still available. I think I've got about a dozen left, that's it, but at least you know there is some for £12.95. It's the same with the flowers as well, the flower spacers. We've only got less than 20 left, so if you want either of those or both of them, now's the time to make your purchase. And of course, again, don't forget, it is £2.95 that you're paying for the whole day. So if you're making your purchase for the flowers, then you may as well get the shepherd hooks as well, etc. And I do have some more sterling silver to look forward to as well. We haven't just stopped there. We have got lots to look forward to, including the 2 strands that have just arrived.
Oh, fab.
The Ametrine.
Oh, I just love it.
I know. And you've also got the peridot. Then you've also got the Masala cabochons. Plus, we've got the bell making, not the bell making, the jump ring new tools.
Don't forget that.
Well, I'm not forgetting about the opal, and nobody's going to forget about the opal, that's for sure. All to look forward to. How about we pop to the Wall of Fame?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it. They're all laughing at me because I'm going, oh, yeah, you know when you've got a little bit on your nail and you pick, don't you?
Don't you?
I need to hold my hand like this so until we go to the break, and then I'll make sure I fix it.
Right then, oh, that's rather nice, isn't it?
I like it.
Show everybody else.
Yes,
Number 223 from Toria, would you say? Toria. Hi all at JM, this is my version of the lariat that Prue did on a DI back in January. I'm really pleased with it, and my friend has already dibsed it. I can't wait to see Prue in the show again. She is fab.
Yep.
Good luck to all from Victoria. She is. Her jewellery's beautiful. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Very nice. Simple but elegant like that.
Fabulous. Yeah. And I have got Suzanne, and she says, hi all at JewelleryMaker Towers. All of my pieces here are made from JewelleryMaker. I beg your pardon, this entry for the Wall of Fame, all from JewelleryMaker, citrine, copper wire and spacer beads. Brackets, will you be having any spacer beads on the show today? I need to stock up. Guess what? Yes is the answer. We do have spacer beads. We have got the ultimate spacer beads. So Suzanne, yes, keep watching. We have got some spacer beads, brand new as well. 226 Suzanne, and I'm glad that I could say yes.
This is number 224. This is from Penny. And it says, hi JM, hope I'm not too late to enter this week's show. Fluorite drops, love fluorites, one of my favourites. They go with almost anything. All components from yourselves. Had these in my stash for a time, and I have a few left, and I'm saving them for myself. Why not? Good luck to everyone in the draw from Penny. That's lovely.
And
Very
finally,
nice.
I've got Wendy in Hyde, and she says, please find attached this photograph. We have a beautiful necklace made all from JewelleryMaker goodies. The beads are from a bead scoop, and think they are carnelian or redagate, and the chain is from a gold-plated lucky dip bag, both of which I've never tried before. Scoop and a lucky dip, set on a gold hair comb, as done either by Deborah, Georgianne, I can't think. Thanks for tons of ideas and goodies. I think the result is stunning, and I'm very tempted to keep it just for me. Not sure I can bear to part with it. Good luck for one and all, and one being me. Yes, Wendy, I think everybody's always polite and says good luck.
Yes,
but really, extra luck for me. I think you're right, Wendy, and congratulations, you're 227.
This is number 225, and this is from Sue in Cumbria. Well, you're going to like the next set of the show, because it says, hi all you lovelies at JM. Here's my latest entry to the Wall of Fame, inspired by the awesome talent that is Mark Smith. A twisted macrame bracelet with pearls and peridot. If you like peridot. Everything from JM, of course. Thank you for all your inspiration, not to mention the fun and giggles, which are priceless. Hugs to all from Sue in Cumbria. That is lovely. Lovely combination.
That is glorious. And yes, the peridot is coming your way later on, so keep an eye out for that for Sue, because you know, if you, especially when those colours can be maxed out like that. Yes, we've got something special going on. Well, talking about something special, 2015 colour of the year is Masala, and it's this wonderful russet and claret tone. It's a real unique colour.
It is actually.
It's a warming tone.
Yeah, it's a really earthy tone, isn't it? It's beautiful and
something
warm.
altogether different, and what what's wonderful is, of course, here at JewelleryMaker, we like to keep you right on the pulse of the here and now, and we're doing it coming straight up after the break in these fabulous cabochons.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
We here at JewelleryMaker know how popular our 10-strand mystery packs have been, so we're bringing them back. You can get your hands on these completely random lucky dips for just £25. This works out to just £2.50 per strand, but be warned, it's while stocks last. Add this to your order and you won't be disappointed. Just ask for this code whilst on the phone to our call centre on 0800 644 655, or simply type the code into our website and add to your basket. JewelleryMaker, giving you the best deals on genuine gemstones. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
If you miss a JewelleryMaker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of JewelleryMaker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So, working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from JewelleryMaker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the JewelleryMaker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on JewelleryMaker. Simply search JewelleryMaker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at JewelleryMaker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on JewelleryMaker.
The colour of 2015, and we are captivating that colour in these wonderful cabochons. Masala is the colour for the season of every season this year. It's not just a bit like when we had Radiant Orchid last year. We've got the ultimate colour, breathtakingly captured in these textured jaspers. And the thing is about this colouring is is that it's got this warming, rich feel about it. It has this natural quality of rustic tone that really is the luxury of look. Now, of course, the moment you start to talk about distinguished colours like Masala, we've got to acknowledge that Pantone are the fashion icons when it comes to colouring, whether that be for fashion or for jewellery. Masala is the colour that Pantone have said, and Pantone literally are the gurus for fashion and for colour, and they say if you're going to do it with the Masala colour tones. If you are somebody who wants to really capture the essence of 2015 in colour terms, this is the gemstone for you, your Masala Jasper, in your large feature combination of variant shapes, ovals, squares, pairs, all of the different shapes you can see here will be different for you. And when we start to bring you this combination of so many different looks, you've then got so many different ways of capturing the colour of 2015. And Pantone release every season a different colour spectrum that they suggest will be the ultimate colours of that period of time. But they then take the overview of saying not just one season, what's going to be the colour of the year, and this is it. And you can see literally catwalk and red carpet has been besieged by this colour. It really is the colour of the moment for some of the biggest celebrities and for some of the ultimate designers of the year. Look at that colour and know right now that that colour is perfectly captured in this wonderful cabochon look. And you've got all of our cabochons, all of these different pieces, and you have got the chance to be able to join us and own this look for one deal only. And that deal is over 700 carats for just $17.95. Now, of course, different sizes, different shapes, different thicknesses means that you have got the chance to really create something totally unique. And every single cabochon will be different. Every single parcel of cabochons will be different. There's a guarantee of carat weight, but every single one will be unique. On top of that, I mean, you've really got that sleek quality of colour that is being captivated by the big fashion icons of the moment. The moment where simply we know that when you want to do it, you do it in style, and you could do it big, you could do it small, but you want to get the look of style, and that's what you've got here, Debs, isn't it? And I mean, obviously I'm turning to you. You were a model, you stylist, you've worked alongside people who literally understand the here and now, but also the future months of how fashion works.
Yeah, they'll be predicting now things, you know, for like 18 months on.
That's
so
right.
For them, this is done and dusted.
Exactly.
But for us, it's a perfect colourway to go into the summer, because once you've got the safari looks with all the animal prints, you've got your khakis, which will go fabulous with this, the olive greens and the khaki colours. You've got your sandy tones ready for the linens to come out. They will look fab. But then going into the winter, they start to think, now how's that going to work with the winter? You put a steel grey with that, and that looks just as fabulous.
Yes.
So they're thinking about this, you know, 2 or 3 seasons ahead, and that this will go through from your summer, through your autumn, even with bright oranges, into winter time. So this is going to be something that will be here next year and will sell easily.
And that's the thing we've got to remember, because it's not just a seasonal quality of colour. And I mean, something like the Radiant Orchid from last year is still being found in jewellery and in fashion right now. You know, just because we've moved on to another year according to Pantone doesn't necessitate, especially in the jewellery industry, because obviously the jewellery industry is about something that's much more long-lived. This really is the look that's going to have longevity to your designs.
And I think some of the looks that will be coming through are statement necklaces.
Yes.
Because of that, they've gone away from the shouting colours and they've gone more of the neutral tones that have a little bit of a skin tone in them, because you have a larger amount of that colour and it doesn't shout as much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People will wear it more.
Well, you think of the likes of Scarlett Johansson's when she was on the red carpet for that very big award ceremony that happens, you know, not so long ago. Actually, people didn't talk about her dress. They talked about her jewellery all the time. It was this outstanding, almost cuff-like necklace.
Oh, it was stunning.
It was just, it was amazing. But that was her addition. That was her feature of her outfit.
And it also goes with, still with that old look, that steampunky look. You put that with raw copper and your wire, and it would look fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
Glorious. $17.95 for the colour of the year. It is your Masala Jasper Cabochons for $17.95. Carol, Rose, congratulations to you. Sheila, Tracy, Alison. I've got Deborah, Glynis, Leslie, Jen, Jennifer, congratulations to you. Vanessa, Barbara, Margaret. If you haven't already joined us on the phone lines and you find yourself queuing, please do be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. $17.95 is all you pay. Right. We've had a lot of messages. And if you do want to be in touch with us, first of all, you can do it via JewelleryMaker.com. So JewelleryMaker.com, if you go to our live feed, underneath it it'll say talk to the studio, where you can literally click on there and you just message in, it comes straight through to Dion. Alternatively, you can text in to 60777. Make sure you start your message with the words Jewellery Maker, so JM Studio, and then we know that you're talking to us. Standard network charges do apply. But just keep in touch with us. It's always nice for us to say hello to you, and you know, when we've got so much going on, it's always lovely to have you as part of the day. So please keep in touch with us today, either of those ways. But we've had a lot of messages that haven't just been keeping in touch, but actually a lot of people making demands, and I love it. I love it when you demand, because you're like that. Vix, what time for the jump ring? Because we haven't seen them for 4 months, literally 4 months. Am I right? So it's March. Actually, we're coming to the back end of March now, aren't we? It's probably nearly 5 months since we last saw this tool on air. 5 months. So, oh no, oh, it's over here. So, we are going to bring you something that we know, and we've spoken to our call centre. They are ready to take your calls. We have literally prepared them for this moment, because we've got probably the biggest quantity that we've had, which is more than likely the reason that we've had to wait for as long as we have. The last time this was on air, I know absolutely we let a lot of people down because we didn't have enough stock in. That's not our intention. We do not want to let you down. So if you do want to join us, we've got the quantity, which means we know we can do something extra special on this launch. But the prediction is, according to Dion, according to all of the history on this tool in particular, is that it sells out. So be prepared. As soon as, I was about to say as soon as the graphics come in, but they're there. As soon as the graphics are in, you've got to be ready to go. Of course, you can join us in a number of different ways, whether it be on the phone lines, whether it be on the web. You can get in touch with us, of course, both of those ways as well, to guarantee that you get the tool that everybody talks about, but not everybody's had the chance to have over the last 5 months. This is your larger jump ring maker. We do have the 2 different size gauge jump ring makers launching again, or should I say relaunching today. You've got your 10, 12, 14 and 16 millimeter jump ring makers. Now, if you haven't seen this tool in action, oh my goodness me. I haven't had a single phone buy being answered yet, but I've got web buyers just ploughing, and I do literally mean ploughing into this offer. I've got County Durham, Greater London, I've got London and Hampshire, I've got Northumberland, Oxfordshire, Kent and Hampshire, Middlesex, I've got Bedfordshire, Lincolnshire, West Midlands. Oh my life, look at this. Oh my goodness, web buyers, you are on it today. I mean, you are literally sharp as a knife, and I don't mean a butter knife. Congratulations to you. 10, 12, 14 is see, sometimes when you're patient, your patience is tested, and you get to a point where you're going, no, I'm really sick of this having to wait. But then you're rewarded by a big deal. And I tell you what, I've got quantity to go around. I have got quantity. First phone bidder has just come through. First phone bidder has just come through. So that just goes to show how many web bidders we've had that have then, you know, literally surpassed everybody on the phone lines to get through to us. Debs, we're going to turn to you because we do want you to demo on this, if that's possible, lovely lady. Because we haven't seen it for 5 or 6. No, I'll come to you. But then 5 to 6 months is a long time to wait for a tool. So if you haven't seen it in action, then we probably need. Do I need to take this over? I do need to take it over. Just checking. I'll bring this one over to you. Can I just say, I've just realised one thing. I haven't even got the price on yet. Oh my God. Oh, I totally forgot it was under £10. Oh, I totally and utterly forgot that we were under £10 for this tool. I totally forgot. £7.95. My memory is shocking at the moment, but honestly, £7.95. So you've got your 10, 12, 14 and 16 millimetre jump ring maker. Now, what's fascinating about this tool is that as soon as you see it working, you think to yourself, that is so simple. It's so easy.
It is so easy. And the nice thing is that it's easy to pop into a craft bag. So if anyone goes to beading groups, it's small enough to pop in the pocket of a craft bag or your handbag. It's not sort of going to be huge.
No.
So
it's really good. Cleverly thought out because you're getting lots of different gauges that then work on one main eye. And this is the eye, isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Let me...
What to do it, dear?
Oh, there you go. I've done it.
Oh dear. There you go.
So that's the eye, or the key?
It is indeed, yes. And then you can put the various sizes, that sort of screws into a hole halfway along. And then you will see on the bottom here, you see there's a tiny hole. See that tiny hole there? That you put wire through. Yeah. Just put wire through. It depends which hand. I've got to work out which way round. That way round. Depends which hand you use to do your coiling. Whether you're right or left-handed.
Right or left-handed, does it?
No. Push that through. Thank you. Push that through. And I like to steady the wire with my thumb, and you literally use the coil and go round and round and round and round.
Look at how simple that is.
To coil your jump rings, and you can make them really tight by pushing them along. There we go.
And how many jump rings do you reckon you've just made there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Look at that.
So as long as you push it with your thumb.
And in seconds?
Yeah, you just push it with your thumb and hold it tight, and you go round and round, and then you get these nice tight coils.
And for somebody like yourself, who obviously does a lot of chainmail, making your own jump rings is essential, really, isn't it?
It is, but it's not just for jump rings, because here, I mean, it's very rare that you get that size of jump ring. Well, that for a toggle clasp is fine. That for a ring on some people is fine, but that for a toggle clasp is fabulous. And I know we had the coil pliers earlier. Use these to do your coils on your pliers as well, and coils for your different bracelets. You know, if you've got your wire for your bracelet and you want to make a coil, and then the next one you want to do something smaller, well, you can use the next one and do the next coil. You can use it for your designs as well as doing
the different shapes of the rounds.
Exactly, but you've got this all in one go. But that for doing your coils is perfect.
Isn't that brilliant?
Absolutely perfect. Really simple and easy.
And then I know a lot of people who haven't seen this tool before. It is that simple, and often is the case. You see a tool and you go, "What on earth is that?" But when you actually see it in action, it's just instant, isn't it?
It is. It's really simple and easy.
And of course it works with all sizes of gauges of wire as well. You've just worked with your 1mm gauge there.
I have, yes.
And then you can work it down from 0.8, you can do the 0.6, etc.
You can use whatever you like, depending what you're doing on it. Yes, you can. You can use whatever gauge wire you want.
And once you've got the coil, you then literally just snip through with your different types. How do you cut them, please? And that's Lydia in Cardiff.
Okay.
It depends on what tool you've got to cut, doesn't it?
Yeah, you should have something called flush cutters, which have a little bit of a different shape on their. They're more pointed than this, because if you look at these pliers head on, you'll see you've got a V one side and a flat bit the other. That means when you cut the wire, one part of the wire will have what they call a burr, which is a point, the other one will be flat. So if you cut your jump rings, what you need to do is take your pliers, cut one side, and there you've got a flat edge, because I've cut it with the flat edge.
Yeah.
Turn your pliers around and line up those cuts and cut again. And there you've got a jump ring with flat edges, but then you're going to have a pointed edge, on the piece of wire that you've got left.
Yeah.
So then you turn your pliers round.
But if you had flush cutter pliers, you wouldn't have to do the twisty turny thing, would you?
You'd still have to do that, yeah, to make sure they fit properly. So there's your second jump. You can do it quite quickly though, just by snipping it off every so often, and then just go to do the next one in line.
I've got Susan in Northumberland asking, hi ladies, can you use the jump ring saw to cut the rings when you've coiled the rings? Oh, yes, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely, yes.
Because I was just about to say, there are different, there's flush cutter pliers, there's obviously just your classic wire cutters. You've then got the likes of the saw, which I know a lot of people have got to cut your jump rings. Oh, there's also the, I did them the other day, the shears. You know, the metal shears.
They're really good.
They're really good because they give you a flat edge as well. So there's loads of different ways for you to cut to get that edge to edge. Because with jump rings, you need to have that. You need to have that closing tight, don't you?
You do. You do. I mean, I've cut these. These aren't the right pliers, but you can see that they are almost. It's almost closed.
Yeah.
It's not quite flat, but that you probably put a piece of sandpaper through and just sand the edges. But if you have proper flush cut pliers, then that will be flat and you won't see a join.
It's that simple. And so that's your jump ring maker. It's in the larger size. I do have the smaller size as well, because I know there's a lot of people going, do you have the smaller gauge as well? Yes, we do have the smaller gauge coming up. There's 16, 14, 12 and 10 is what you're purchasing right now at $7.95. Just a reminder is that it's one postage and packaging for the whole day. So you can get this one, this jump ring maker, buy this now. I'm going to do you a couple of wire deals straight away, and you can also get the other jump ring maker pack as well, and only pay one postage packaging of $2.95. $2.95 for the whole day. I am having one serious Braxton Hicks moment right now.
Oh,
one
really?
True Braxton Hicks moment.
Breathe.
Oh, hello. That'll be a baby. I've got Braxton Hicks. I know you two are talking. You two were talking, and then they suddenly go, Vix, what are you doing? What are you pulling that face for? I've got a Braxton Hicks, man. Oh.
Could be in labour. Time it. Should we time it?
Feel how hard that's gone?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, see. Every baby I've had, I've always had the most ridiculous Braxton Hicks.
Oh, good.
And your stomach, you've got all this to look for, but your stomach just goes as hard as nails. Oh, whew.
Yes, and breathe.
We're fine. It's live on air. Can you tell it's a television programme that's live? We have got for you 50 metres of your copper. The Masala.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yes, definitely.
With those Masala cabochons. In fact, I'm going to go and get those Masala cabochons. Now I can walk again. Now the Braxtons have decided to go.
It's horrible when that Oh, dear. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's so lovely. Yes. Lovely, warm colours. Rustic influences, fabulous. If you've got the cabochons, congratulations. Those are $17.95. But that's at the bottom of the screen there. The code for the cabochons are RSNV19 if you require that. But you need to get the copper wire, especially if you've got the jump rings,
yes.
The jump ring maker.
Beautiful, yes.
Because these would be a fantastic, especially going into the likes of your chainmail, etc. Because this copper is almost borderline towards rose gold.
It is. It is.
It's right on the
It's
cusp.
also, I think, Gentlemen like to wear rose gold a little bit more now because
Yes.
it's been in the shop. So
Rolex
it's
and
become, yeah,
Cartier and-
exactly.
yeah.
So it's become more unisex than it used to be. So it's a useful colour now. I use more of that now than anything else.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I know a lot of jewellers that have stepped away. I mean, when you consider Fabergé really was the rose gold expert.
Yeah.
You know, when you go back centuries, the Russian czars all wanted
stunning.
rose gold.
Yeah.
But then when you're coming into like the Boucherons and you're talking about the, you know, the Bulgaris, they've really captured the luxury of rose gold.
I think it's all the nude tones that's been in the shops, all that colour of the shoes and the handbags and everything, because it elongates the leg, and I think that goes just perfectly with it.
And just with that metallic shimmer, it is just going to give you quality jewellery all the way. And you've got the chance to get something special. We're going to go low. 50 metres of your copper-coloured wire is not $14.95 today. A little bit naughty from Dion, my producer, right now, because she's not stopped. She knows the price you should be holding. Oh!
Wow.
Taken a huge risk by doing that. And I mean a risk. Dion is taking a risk because she's risking her job by doing that price tag. I promise you that you are going to have your life when you go into that production office today. I know it's got my... See, the thing is, and this is the truth, right? If you go onto any of our information, you know, like if you retrospectively look at different shows and the pricing and money, how much is being made, so we're shopping channel, I'm not going to pretend, right? When we have that, right, the only name that comes up is mine. It is presenter information that you get. It never says the producer. It doesn't, does it, Carrie? Have you seen it, right? Have you ever seen any of our stuff?
No.
It only says the presenter name. It never says the producer name. So my name is now attached to $9.95. I get, and I was going to say the credit, but I am not going to get credit. It's not even blue.
No.
Oh, and Jill says, don't worry, she's got blue wire coming up.
Right.
$9.95. This is honest. If Hannah Oxbury, our fantastic, she is, I think she is in a meeting actually. I saw her walk past with Steve not so long ago, so I think that she might be in it.
Same thing. She should be quiet. She won't know.
She will know because she'll have a look at the information. That's the whole point. But she'll look at me. She won't look at Dion. She won't go who was producing at that moment.
Well, she'll have a brass to Hicks and just say that's the problem.
That's
I just said the wrong price.
I said the wrong price.
Yeah.
$9.95 is all you pay. Oh, wait, I cannot believe you've just done that. It is absolutely flying out. Web buys, of course, don't forget, you've got to check out your baskets. You can join us on the phone lines, which is a free phone number, 0800. I tell you what, our phone buyers today, I've just realised, I think that we've got a lot of web buyers. But can you see on this deal, our phone buyers were already on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have a feeling, you know what's happened? I think people are still holding on the lines. They're buying the jump ring maker
and then
adding to their order at the same time, because web buys normally come in faster because it's one click. I think we're still processing calls for the jump ring maker,
probably,
and I've got people watching going, oh, while you're at it, will you add on the wire? If you haven't done that, if you're one of the phone bidders or one of the web buyers who perhaps had already bought the jump ring maker, just get back on it. Just get back on it for that deal. And $9.95. I honestly, I cannot believe that that Dion is going. I'm going to have words with her.
No, don't.
No, I am.
No, we all loved you. No.
It's all well and good you saying that, but I'm going to be the one who's going to be hauled in, and I'm going to be said, you know, because we know that the price tag is $14.95 flat price tag. Apart from today, $9.95. The lady because she's been working all week. She's done a shift every day because she's done a shift every day.
She's gone a bit mad.
JewelleryMaker.
Yeah. Not complaining. Yeah. Should we do it again? Yeah, why not?
Are you trying to induce labour in me? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you actually going to try and... I tell you what, I don't know whether it's going to induce labour, but it's going to induce some kind of an issue, that's for sure. When I walk up into that production room, are you going to do the same deal? Because on our system, when we have a schedule, right, when we get the schedule in front of us, there is a price there, and that price is $14.95, right? Now, obviously, Dion then doesn't tell me that she's going to take the price lower. She doesn't tell me that. She doesn't prepare me at all. You're not paying $14.95 today. It's your black wire, same gauge as the copper wire. So again, it's another added to your order deal. 0.8mm gauge for $9.95. I think that the fact of the matter is, if you're getting the jump ring maker today, and of course we've got both gauges, you get the wire at the same time. You may as well do both at these prices. Something says to me that Dion is now on a mission and is about to say to me, Vix, go and get the other jump ring maker. Are you really? We've worked together for too long. Hannah has just walked past. Okay. It's just there by, can you see the peridot? That's up on the top there, yes, I left it there. $9.95. Can you imagine chainmail with black wire?
Oh, lovely. Well, the two together, actually. It'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, let's twist it together now. Let's do it together.
That when you get your other thing.
Okay, I will just show you that I have got coming away. It's not going to happen just yet because obviously there are phone lines that are heaving for the black wire offer. But I have got the other gauge of the jump ring maker, and that gauge is 4, 6, 7, and 8. So not yet. I've still got major cues, so I'm not going to show you that quite or do it as a deal yet because there's no point. What I will say is, for those of you who know how we work, it's probably easier if you come through to us and do everything at exactly the same time. So you can buy the jump ring maker, the black wire. Oh, that looks lush.
Well, it will do if it's done properly, but not. I mean, I've only done it very, very quickly, but.
Oh, I like that.
I can't see actually. Get my glasses on.
I tell you what, I want you to do, Debs.
What?
How about?
Nice, isn't it? Twisted together, that.
Oh, I do like that colour. I'm thinking. What about jump ring maker, everyone? What about? We take both wires.
Oh, right, and coil them together.
Yeah.
Making sure you can get them both through that hole. That's the only problem. Although, if you can't get both through the hole,
just lock one in.
To be honest, if you just twist them together.
That's what I was just going to say. Can you not just lock them in?
Yeah. If you twist them behind the tool.
How cool is this that you could get? So you've got the copper wire, the black wire. Both of those are less than. I can't. Did Hannah go that way or that way?
That way.
Okay, it's okay. She's going that way. It means she's not going to the production room, which means that she won't hear us. But if she was going that way, I wouldn't be able to say the price tag. Anne in Shropshire says, "Hurry up with the jump ring maker. I'm waiting and I need to go to work." All right. We'll do it in a second, Anne. Oh, that's what I want it to look like. That is exactly what I wanted it to look like. That's lush. Oh, the black and the copper really do complement each other.
Actually. It would.
And if you think about it, the New York designers at the moment love mixing their metals.
They do.
But in particular, they've taken rose gold, and have you seen? Oh, what's his surname? Oh, I'm going to say Pulowski. I always say it wrong. Right, either way, it's rose gold with rhodium plated.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what is his surname? I'm sure it's something like Pulowski. I know I'm making that wrong. But there's a really big New York designer, and I mean, I'm talking elite jewellers. He only makes 2 or 3 pieces, per season, and sells them for mega bucks. But working with rhodium plating with rose gold, that's what it's just. I've just looked at that and gone, oh.
See, the good thing with these is, if you see this close up, you could almost separate them like that. Can you see that? Separate them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then put cord through the top and cord through the bottom, and you've got like a double.
That's funky as well, isn't it?
Which I think would look really good.
Oh.
Go through there and through there.
Oh, we're just coming up with loads of ideas. And that's with the jump ring maker and the larger loops, but you could actually make them smaller.
You could.
with the smaller jump ring maker.
Yep.
Shall we do that now? Let's do it right away. You've got your 4, 6, 7 and 8 mil gauge in your posts, and then of course you get the key as well to do your wrapping, and it's already just jumping out. I do literally mean that this is just it's just flying. Again, web buyers. Anne's in Shropshire. She was waiting to go to work and she's like, come on Dion, get on with it. She said she's got them. Phew. I can breathe. That's good news. Oh, that is good, Dan. I'm really pleased for you. Brilliant. And especially if you've got both of the lots and the wire, that's great, isn't it? Especially at the price tag we're about to do, because we know we're under a tenner, don't we? We know that we could do our jump ring makers for under £10, matching the price, which means all in all, you've got 100 metres of wire, which we've seen works pretty gloriously together. Plus, you've also got two lots of your jump ring makers, the full gauge combination, and we've managed to secure that for under £35 something it must be, isn't it? So just over £35. So if we said, including your postage and packing, we're under £40 for everything.
That's amazing.
And it's £2.95 for the whole day. Now, we had 300 of our jump ring maker. 300. And I did say to you that this hasn't been on air for nigh on 5, nearly actually coming up, no, it was 4 months, but then I realised that we were at the end of the March, so it's probably nearly 5 months that this too hasn't been on air. So you would look at 300 on a normal day and go, oh, that's a big quantity, you know, oh, it's only a Thursday, are they going to be able to, oh, I tell you what, these are not hanging around. Oh, no, when it's been 5 months of waiting, we know we've got a lot of people who have absolutely gone crazy on this deal. Make the most of it, especially at the price tag.
Oh, the price tag is just ridiculous. I think how much the manufacturing is to make all those, and that is just an amazing
But just
price.
the shipping.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
the cost of shipping something like this.
Yes.
I mean, and I know that the silly thing is that we don't often break it down like that, because why should we? When we see £7.95, we just see a great deal. But actually, when you start to break it down and think about the process that it has to go through, and I know this is a silly thing, but you know what I've just thought of as I've done that?
What?
I've just thought of sweet corn.
Why? Why?
Because as I said that, when I was saying you don't think about the process that it takes to go through, you know the advert that then shows you that they pluck the corn from the fields, they then take the corn off, they freeze it straight away, but then they have to ship it to get you to the shops. I was just thinking, then I buy that sweet corn without actually acknowledging the fact that it's gone through all of that process. But the advertisement has reminded me that actually that sweet corn has had to go through all of that to get to my plate, and I've only paid, what, £1.50 for my sweet corn or whatever. But when you put that in perspective...
I know. Oh, I know. I know how you feel.
Sorry.
Oh, I just do. Don't you? Do you? It's a shame, isn't it?
I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. You can sit there alone.
No, quite right. No, we are blasé here about a lot of things, I have to say. We just take it for granted, don't we, the price, including sweet corn. So...
Can you show everybody the side? Let's show everybody the side. Oh, look, I know it was odd. Now, don't go looking at me like that, Becky.
Come here,
do not.
come here.
Becky's just walked in, just gone, sweet corn? Sweet
Why is
corn?
she talking about sweet corn? I don't know. I think you ought to show Becky your makeup on the clay.
But when you put it into perspective, I really do need to just step away from the whole sweet corn thing, don't I?
You do. Here are the size of the jump rings that you can make. If I put them end to end, you can probably see the size of the rings. No, just skip over that, can we? There you go. There's the size of the rings that you can make. We'll just get back to normality now, slightly. So you've got your 4, your 6, your 7 and 8 mil.
And in terms of jump rings that you would work normally with for the likes of your chainmail and things like that?
This is probably the most useful, because you're going, the first three really are the most useful, I would say, unless you're doing flowers, and then the last one is brilliant for the centre. But this is the most useful set for doing the chainmail.
And what would you use in terms of your, you know, your classic box weave? You know, your classic, what size do you normally use?
I would probably say the 4 mil. You probably need smaller than that, but 4 mil I would say, that one. To do the Byzantine, yes, do that. And just use the 1 mil wire, because for real it's softer than if you buy a 1 mil jump ring. Because it's been pulled tighter.
Okay.
Because you can't physically pull it tight with your hands. You're not hardening it so much. So don't go lower than a 0.8. Put a 1 mil is probably the best.
Okay,
got
for your jump rings, that's for the chainmail.
Handmade jump rings, yes.
For your chainmail. Yeah. £7.95 is all you pay for this. Let's Tink. We also don't digest.
No. Well, I wasn't going to say. Yeah, we'll just gloss over that bit, shall we? Yes. Actually, we've got a farmyard and we've got a piggy as well. Oh, it's
I'm not even reading the end of that message. I'm not even going to read. Congratulations to everybody who's still giving us their patience on those phone lines. We are very, very, very grateful of your patience, because it is around about a 2 to 2.5 minute queue on the lines, and we've got, well, 2/3 of the stock allocated. Stop looking at me like that. I'm sure it makes sense to someone out there. And we have got lots still to look forward to. We have got for you your peridot, those are brand new, and it just arrived about an hour and a bit ago. That's still to look forward to. And we've also got, that Ametrine. The Ametrine is so special. It's all to look forward to. Are we doing it now? What the heck? Let's make it happen. Over 250 carats of Ametrine. That is just pure paradise to say. We are looking here at a totally natural forming gemstone. Without the replication of Mother Nature, the forming double coloured gemstone that you have here is a unique statement to any gem collection. This is going to be one of the biggest opportunities in terms of size and in terms of pricing. We really are bringing you something very, very special. A standout strand. If I'd have known this was coming, I would have given you everybody on my Facebook. I would have told everybody this was happening, because I've not seen this extension, this openness to such wondrous split colour gemstones for a very long time. And we're looking here at over 250 carats guaranteed. Now these are called elongated drops. I'd say it's not elongated in terms of length. I'd say actually you've got the width that creates this shell-like formation. A huge look, a big opportunity. You have these fans of feature colours. Now, of course, this is a gemstone that is naturally forming. Therefore, the internal textures are reminding you that they are the real deal. I am bringing you here a huge look, a huge quality finish. And you can see there that the openness to the colour split is also allowing us to see the internal textures of the stone as well. And look at that colour complement. Now, when you see this close-up, you've got to remind yourself that in the jewellery industry, in the gem world, this is one of the rarest finds to actually have. This is one of the rarest gemstones to get, because the natural split of colour is so unique that it parallels one of the most expensive gems in the world, and that is watermelon tourmaline. And those are the only two real bi-colour stones. You can get something like bi-colour tanzanite, but even that is right on the cusp of whether it's just a pleocrite quality of the natural makeup of the gemstone. This is an absolute split of colour. This is not nearly one tone of a different shade of colour. This is an absolute split against the amethyst rich lavender purples and then the gorgeous golden citrus tones of your citrine. And that's what makes this such an enviable opportunity. I've still got people holding on the phone lines for the last deal. So if you are still holding for the last deal and now picking up the phone for this deal, well, I tell you what, you're just getting yourself some incredible opportunities. This is one of the biggest feature strands in terms of size of stone, and of course the larger the gemstone, the more exposure of that split of unique colour combination that you're going to get. It's the wonderful richness of amethyst purples and lavenders, and then the golden radiance of citrine. Two different colour types in one naturally forming gemstone. One place in the world, which of course makes it even more of a precious commodity, and all yours for the taking for just $29.95. I mean, we're talking about one of the most spectacular phenomena of the world in the gem world right now, and you've got the chance to get this deal for just $29.95. You could join us, of course, on the phone lines. It is a free phone number. If you find yourself holding on those lines, it's an investment of time, not money. Free phone number. You could join us on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Elizabeth and Julia, you're all there on the web. Andrea and Jodie, congratulations to you. I've got a Julie saying, wow, 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 wow. Purple is my favourite colour, and these are fabulous. Julie from Cows on the Isle of Wight. Well, I tell you what, this is really... And look, I've got Susan going. So beautiful. And the thing is that this is the type of gemstone that captures nature. You know, if you think of the natural colour combinations of some of the most magnificent blooming flowers, the likes of an iris is mixing the natural colours of violets with that flash of yellow that runs through the stem, and you have got that. And in this gemstone, you've caught nature literally in each single stone, doing something that even man cannot replicate. We cannot replicate this formation of split of colour, just like we couldn't replicate the likes of a watermelon tourmaline. We cannot recreate this combination of colours because the natural form of this stone, and of course, as I say, it only happens in Bolivia. And if I just explain how it's happened, sorry guys, I'm just going to put it down just because I need to do it with my hands. As it naturally forms, and it's in one seam, which is basically one mining location, one vein that it's happened. Nowhere else in the world does this happen. And when you consider quartz is quite a regularly forming gemstone within you know, a number of different locations, this is the only place that this one phenomena has happened. And in this one seam, what's essentially happened is that the temperature has been so specifically different in one part of the crystal form to the other that then you've got that split of the amethyst and the citrine. And that's why this is so unique, because it's nowhere else where that temperature has changed the quartz from purple to yellow and then formed together in one crystal form to get ametrine. It's such a unique gemstone, and it is a lovely strand to show that colour mix. $29.95 is all you pay. Hold those phone lines, and congratulations if you're lucky enough to get, I mean, so many of these gemstones, so many, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mean, we're looking, what, over 20 on that strand? Lovely, lovely look there. Big look, over 250 carats you have there. Now, so far today we've seen sellout after sellout after sellout. We have seen deals that have just been on and gone. You've seen quantities of 300s just disappear. And with our kits today, every kit so far has been a sellout. And it's going to happen again. it is going to happen again. If you do want to join us, we are about to bring you another sell out kit. And I'd like to say, oh, I've got loads more to go around. Oh no, I've got about 20 more to offer. So it's bigger.
Yes.
But it's still not going to be big enough. Because this kit, what did you do when you saw it?
I just think it's beautiful. And the different combinations. I know that Pip, who makes our kits up, called it Flower Power, which obviously inspired me. But then when I saw that added extra, I just thought, wow. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they just, I mean, for a bridesmaid, or you can put on a pin in the hair, or for a bride, I just adore them. Use them as bead cups, I suppose, but I just wanted them to be by themselves.
We've got flowers that have been carved. We've then got the beautiful colours of summer for your magnesite. You've then got your spacer beads, and I mean, I haven't even held these up yet, but the moment I hold them up and show you what they are, I can tell you now I'll have instant reaction on the phone lines again, because you can see here, look, yes, we've got them. These spacer beads, and if you got the copper wire deal,
perfect, absolutely perfect.
And look at them in action. Look at them in action. And those eagle-eyed of you amongst, I've already messaged in to see these gorgeous flowers. Now you're going to get 10 of each type of flower, and you're getting 2 lots. You see those? And can you see how they're open bloomed?
They're beautiful. They really are so delicate. Very strong though.
And you do have a drill hole right through the middle, so you know that you could put a head pin there to create some beautiful posy-like designs, just like Debbie has done. And of course, when we go back to our sterling silver, or double-headed sterling silver findings of earlier on, they would just look gorgeous as an addition, wouldn't they?
Absolutely,
Have those sold out, guys? Of the gold, you know, the silver double spacers, the flowers? We've got 6 left. Okay, we've got 6 left. So if you were lucky enough to get those spacer beads, then I certainly would suggest that this kit would harmonise wonderfully well together.
Beautiful.
This is a kit that is just not hanging around. You can see there already I've had 30 allocated, and that's really before we've even investigated all of the other aspects, because what I didn't say is with all of your flowers, with all of these spacer beads, etc., you're also getting 2 lots of wire as well, and you're getting your antique bronze wire, and you're also getting your copper wire, 1mm gauge in the copper, and you've just said you would work with 1mm gauge for your jump rings. If you've just got the jump ring maker and you want to give it a go, and you're going to buy this kit anyway, well, this is the way to do it, isn't it? Yep. So your 1mm gauge in your copper wire, and then you're also going to get a further 10 metres of, again, is that 1mm as well?
No, I think it's 0.25.
Oh no, it's 0.25. It's 0.25mm gauge of your antique bronze, which is great, because if you want to do something a little bit more delicate with those flowers, which you probably will, especially if you want to, you know, really get that delicacy of that lovely, oh sorry, I just caught my microphone there, apologies, but you want to get that little waterfall.
Yep, or you could do some really lovely weaves like, oh God, it's completely gone out of my head now, that Sheila does on her tiaras with twist the wire when you've got the little flower right on the end. It'd be perfect to do tiaras with these. It'd be stunning. Absolutely.
And we've got Sheila tomorrow joining us, and I know that Sheila's working with lace. I've seen some of the pieces that we've got.
This with the lace, actually.
Lace. I was just about to say, could you imagine those gorgeous open petal? I've got. I've done it again. We've got talking, and then I've forgotten to tell the price tag. 50 already allocated, and so it's first come, first served. $27.95 is all you pay for this. These prices today, I'm sure, and you know, this just goes to show what kind of openness to our business we are. Because I'll be honest, I think we could have got away with charging so much more than we need.
I agree, actually. I do.
You know, we could have got away with it. It's not how we work it. You know that if we can do a low price, we'll do a low price. But we could have got away. I'm sure there's lots of other businesses that would look at this and go,
"Oh gosh, yes,
why are they doing it so low?" Sharon in Essex says, just had to buy this kit, absolutely gorgeous. Can I ask Debbie, the jump ring maker, are the measurements I'd love.
No, ID, internal diameter.
Oh, ID, beg your pardon.
Yes,
I was
they
thinking
are.
I'd love, I was thinking.
Yes, they are.
Yes, the gauges. It's not the outer rim; it's the inner rim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's good for jump ring making, isn't it?
Indeed.
Because you always need the internal diameter rather than the external.
Yeah.
$27.95. We're on a mission for another sellout kit, and I've got loads more to fit in the next hour. Because of course, you know, we've still got the peridot. We have got the Ethiopian Opal as well. Plus, I've still got some more sterling silver as well. And a couple of people are asking, have you got on with your polymer clay?
Fine.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, great, thanks.
Sorry,
So, give us...
What can you just say about these beads? I was quite interested to see how far these beads would go.
Yes.
Because you see them in the container and you think, well, how much can you do? Well, you've seen that. I've done a whole bracelet.
Yeah, let me let me rotate it around.
Okay, I've done a whole bracelet. It's gone all the way around. They're in the centre of every flower that I've made. Okay, they're in the centre of those flowers there.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the centre of every flower. Okay, they've covered a whole, and the spacer beads.
Yeah, spacer beads.
They've covered the whole length of necklace for the end one. Oh! They've covered a whole necklace work.
I will rotate so you can see it's all the way around.
Plus a twist, and I've got about 80 left.
80?
80 left. So I've got enough for another half necklace. So that's how many are in that tube, and that amazed me. And I think that is such a good point to make, because you don't realise how many. I could have done another bracelet length, but I didn't have any more beads left.
I've got 3 left available on this deal. What are you going to show us, Chris?
Do you want me to show you? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. What? Well, I thought I'd show you this because it's really, really simple how to do one of these. Really simple. So it'd be nice for a hair piece. It'd be nice on the back of a pleat on a hair or something.
Nice.
Right, and if you've seen this before, do bear with me because some people are new to this.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and it's always good to always recap.
Oh, that's true. You've taken a piece of wire and I've done a little eye at the top, okay, like that. All right. Then pop your round nose pliers and do it the opposite way, and you make like a string of loops. I'm not going to go all the way down because I'm sure people know what to do. You literally make a string of loops. All right. Now, in most of our kits, you will get this featherlight head pin, or you could use...
Sorry, can I just ask a question before you go any further? Does it matter the size of the loop that you're making?
As long as the loop is... I'll borrow one of these, I'll cut this off in a second. As long as the loop, the flower fits in the middle of it and it's not too large, it will fall through, it's fine.
And when you do your loops, because this is, I mean, obviously, this is something that I don't know how to do. Do I have a specific, is there a specific place on your round nose pliers that would be more ideal to use than
well, I actually use a permanent marker. I use a permanent marker on mine at home, and I put a black line along one side of them, so I know every time I do a loop it's going to be in the same place, so they're exactly the same size.
Okay.
But it depends how large you need, whether it needs to go through other jump rings or just onto wire. It depends what actually you're making. But if you make a little mark on your round nose pliers, you know that every time you use them they're going to be exactly the same.
Right, okay.
All right. So then you take one of the featherlight head pins which are in all our new kits, or you can use the 0.25 wire if you want to. And you literally, I mean, how simple is this? You just literally place it around the back through one of the loops and wind it round one side, wind it round the other, and that's secure. That's it, that's done. And then you do the same on every single loop. So there you could do that and then pin it into a bridal hair piece.
How fabulous is that going to look?
You know, just really, really simple. But I just thought they looked really pretty done like that.
And you just did it as a full little cascade, didn't you?
Yeah, because the loops are on either side of the wire. Because you're doing them on alternate sides, they sit either side. So
it looks like it's just a beautiful posy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous.
Really pretty.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And we've got so much still to fit in. That was a sellout deal, and I have to say, we know we've got another sellout deal to look forward to with our feature opal. I honestly have not seen this grade of opal before, and I know we've had some brilliant opal recently. I have seen some very nice pieces, but this for me is the elite. I would suggest it actually probably outstrips some of the opal that we've had on our sister channel of gems, and obviously that's all got to be top gem quality. You know, We have absolutely here at JewelleryMaker raised our game when it comes to gem quality strands. This is not bead quality, this is about getting gem quality, and you have got that big style. This is to come very, very soon. Before that though, Wall of Fame. I've got Charity first up on our Wall of Fame, and she says, this set I made with rainbow shell pearl, 12mm and red quartzite 8. All findings made by myself, except for the 925 sterling silver earrings. Thank you for all your wonderful products. Well, I have to say, that is fabulous. And look at those colours coming through here. And I think this says Charity from Curaçao, which is in the Caribbean part of the Dutch kingdom.
Oh, I say. Oh, we need to go and visit, definitely. My goodness me, very nice.
Road trip, anybody? We'll be coming to video, Charity. Just obviously we like to do research for all of our customers. 230, and lovely to have your company, and welcome wherever you are. Wonderful.
This next one has taken somebody hours to do, and I love it. Wow. It is just a work of art. 232, this is from Jane from Kent. It says, I haven't entered for ages, but recently had a surge of creativity and I'm back. Yeah. I've made this set from multicoloured quartz nuggets. I took out all the pink ones for another set and then graduated the remaining cool colours to make this set of jewellery. Good wishes to all from Jane in Kent. Everyone has been wire wrapped. It's just beautiful.
Glorious, that.
Oh,
a lot of work. And I've got Jane in Cornwall, and she says, hi all you lovely people at JewelleryMaker. I had these lovely abalone shell beads and rose quartz last week and decided to to make a set of a necklace and earrings for myself. Hope it gets to the Wall of Fame. I just love all the colours in the shell and think that the pale pink of the quartz shows it off very well. Jane, I would definitely agree. Well, of course, we know that abalone is just so popular at the moment, and you've probably just inspired a lot of people to go, oh, I'm going to put some pinks with mine. 229 there. Congratulations.
This next one is very special. I'd love to see how much this is worth, actually, if you took this to be valued. This is number 231.
I'm intrigued.
Please find my entry for the Wall of Fame. This is a very simple bracelet using Colombian emeralds from JewelleryMaker and findings from my stash.
Yep.
I haven't sent anything in for a long time, but I thought I'd finally send something in. I'm usually at work, so I can't watch daytime shows, but I'm on holiday for the next 7 days. Yay. So I can get my weekday fix. Thank you for allowing me to own such beautiful gems, and good luck to all. From Rosanna. Rosanna, that is simplicity and elegance.
Yep, that's all you need. It's like the opal.
Beautiful.
You just need to sometimes just let the gems do the work, and that is fab. I tell you what, it would be interesting if you did get it valued, especially if you took your certificate of authenticity. You know, that's an important thing about us, is that we can give you the authenticity of location, and if you're handing that over as a bracelet and with the proof that it's from Colombia, then that really, you know, would be interesting.
Wonderful.
I've got Candice here, and she says, I'm hoping my recent effort might make the wall, the famous wall indeed. This is a necklace of freshwater culture pearls that I wire wrapped by hand to make a rosary link chain. Some faceted emerald rondelles have been added for interest, and a few extra pearl rice beads for dangle. The emerald and pearls all come from JewelleryMaker. I noticed the other day that JewelleryMaker had started to supply a ready-made pearl rosary link chain. It would have saved me a lot of time had I managed to get some. Hoping for a win to help supply my JewelleryMaker habit. Best of luck to all, and that's Candice.
That's beautiful.
Well, sometimes it's nice to buy somebody else's work, but it's always nice to create your own as well, Candice, especially when it's that good looking. 228 you are. Well, we've talked about luxury items, pearls and emeralds, but actually we will be bringing you the ultimate luxury, and I have no hesitation. Just look at that. It's going to be another sellout. It's no doubt about it that if you're watching and you've seen even just a blink of this beautiful opal, you will want to own it, and it's all coming your way. It's going to be the ultimate opal, and it's happening straight after the break.
Today I've been on the Macrame course with Deb Rudge, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I've not really done any macrame before, and I was a bit apprehensive as to whether I'd cope with it, but Deb is such a good teacher. She's so patient and very concise with her instructions, so I've learnt quite a lot today, and I'm very pleased with the little owl I made. And at the moment we're now going through doing a free form, which is letting your imagination run away with you, taking it whichever direction you'd like to. So anybody who's not really done any macrame but would like to have a go, it is a fantastic course to start with.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life, essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
A limited edition opportunity. One could say this could be the ultimate strand of Ethiopian opal we have ever had the chance to be able to introduce to you here on Jewellery Maker. Forget bead quality. Welcome to the world of gem quality opal, and if you are seeing even a third of the quality on our screens right now, all I'll tell you is that you are going to see so much more opalescence when you get this home. Everything our cameras try to do will never be as powerful as the human eye, and everything our studio lighting is doing is actually creating a bleached lighting rather than daylight. And we have got to say, this is, I mean, we say it all the time, you know, this is an environment where most people think that the studio lighting is to make the gemstones look better and the cameras are going to be better than the human eye. It's the exact opposite. And we get messages in all the time saying, got this strand home, it was way better, you know, seen this piece of, saw this gorgeous strand and thought it was going to look great, got it home and it was even better. That's because in this environment, the cameras are never going to be as powerful as the human eye, and the lighting environment is so negative because it's bleaching out, because that's what's good for the skin tone for somebody like, you know, for a presenter, but it's not so much for your gemstones. I have a limited opportunity, 100 only to allocate. This is a luxury strand, and I have to say, you know, the close-up that you're looking at there, that close-up was actually filmed exactly where I'm sat right now. So it's not that we've had to take this into a lighting box and then do a little bit of tweaking. That's the quality of this opal. And if you don't get this quality when you get it home, please send it back. On my word, I do not expect one person, not one of the 100 who are going to, half the stock's already gone, but not one person will send back, to my thoughts, to my experiences of the quality of this strand. I do not believe that there will be one return on this strand. It is way, way, way better than I've ever experienced before. It is, forget bead quality, it's gem quality Ethiopian opal in one of the longest strands. I haven't even talked about the length of the strand. 39 centimetre strand, and your price tag is just $49.95. It's got to be probably 2 or 3 times longer than the normal strands, and most definitely the biggest quality by a mile for me in terms of coloration. The play of colour in this stone is truly outlandish. And Dawn in West Yorkshire's just gone whoop whoop, got faceted wheels a few weeks back for £100. I would have paid double. Got this. What a bargain. JewelleryMaker Opal is superior. Oh, thank you so much, Dawn. Really appreciate that. We're not asking you to pay £100. If we can bring the price tag under 50, we'll bring it under 50. You know that with us. We probably could have, especially with the length of this strand, we could have charged £100, because this is double, if not triple, the length of what we're normally used to seeing. By the quality of this strand, we really are offering you the ultimate, the epitome of luxury. You can't deny the coloration, and what's happening inside this gemstone really is totally unique. No other gemstone creates opalescence. You may hear other channels or other places talking about opalescence. There's no such thing as another gemstone that has opalescence other than opal, because no other gemstone forms in this way. It's a totally unique formation of hydration that creates the play of colour. Wondrous, just wondrous. And if you've got the luxury of gem quality opal like this, there's one other thing that you need: sterling silver findings. You can't not want a strand like this to sit with. Sorry. That's the first time I've held it up and let the light move through, because I always like it against the skin with opal. But can you see that you can actually see the light moving through? Wait till you get this home. Wait till you get this home. You are going to be transfixed. You're going to wish you had bought 3, 4, 5 and 6 strands of that. I really will say that. Huge congratulations. Huge congratulations. Now, we had 100 of the opal, and as I say, that's on and gone. But actually, do I have a big... Oh, God. Okay, another on and gone deal, though, because yesterday we put to air the earring findings. Hang on, let me hold these out. Oh, let me just hold these. Let me just hold them out. And I'm just going to hold these. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I'm holding these so that you can see. Oops, Daisy. There you go. Take a look at these. How fabulous are these? Now, I think I'm right in saying that you might have seen the brushed version yesterday as well. Well, now we've got the highly polished, classic, plain pendants with the ring. Now I'm going to just show you the profile of this so that you can see where the bail sits, because the bail sits right at the top. Great size bail, so you know that you're going to accommodate a variety of different thicknesses of chain, which is really important for the practicalities of this bail, of this pendant, pardon. And then you also have your jump ring. Now this comes with the bail, which I know is really important for a lot of people, with the bail, and then that wonderful weaving, like a plait-like formation, or waves. They're like little waves, aren't they, of silver, and the expanse of the silver. Look at how reflective this metal is. Can you see me? Can you see how my hands are flickering? Can you see how, just because the reflection of the metal is so strong, you can see that reflection taking place in the openness. It's like a mirror. It literally is like a mirror. Now you've got three of these pendants with the ring end as well, so you've got that openness to create drop designs. There's a lot of people back on the phone lines. Look at this, it's a 1 gram guaranteed pendant combination as well, so plenty of silver to go around. Can we go back to reminding people that over the short period of just 4 or 5 days, that the price of silver changes massively. We showed you earlier on the grid of just the past 4 or 5 days ago, and actually over the last 4 or 5 days, the price of silver has changed drastically. And you continue, obviously, you know, sometimes it's going to fluctuate high, sometimes it's going to fluctuate low, but we must remind we're actually getting a precious commodity that people invest in. You know, that's why the marketplace has obviously the grids of watching how things go up and down, because this is a precious commodity that people do deal in to make money out of. It's just like gold. It's something precious that people deal in to potentially, I guess for them, potentially make money on. You've got here a huge, look here, a gram guaranteed of luxury, and that's the average weight of your sterling silver. And that, oh, there it is, there's the chart, and that's literally from the 20th to the 25th of March, so that's just the past 4 or 5 days, the fluctuation of the price of silver, and that's in US dollars, and it's also in troy ounces. And often people ask us about what is a troy ounce in comparison. A troy ounce is essentially the unit of trade amount of silver. So a troy ounce is just, it's a derivative that we utilize to buy in mass. It's a bit like buying in gold bullion. You know, it's the same potential. Obviously gold bullion is just a bigger measurement to that of troy ounce, and they go back literally decades and centuries to the first parts of, gosh, I've just been told that I have to please just say, because we've just had a phone call through from the call centre, to please just say thank you for your patience on the phone lines. We are answering everybody's call as fast as we can. Our call centre are working their socks off, but because of the deals, they're just coming thick and fast today, aren't they? Because the deals are so noteworthy, we know that it's going to be a busy day. We've had plenty of people in the call centre all the way through the morning. It's just a case of first come, first served, and we are answering calls in strict rotation. Now the size from top to bottom on each one of these pendants, let me get the ruler of truth out. Let me quickly do that before we bring in, is top to bottom 2.5 centimetres. 3 centimetres to the very, very tip. The very, very tip to the very, very bottom of the jump ring, that's 3 centimetres, but the actual size of the main pendant, that is around about 2.5 centimetres. So I'll just show you in terms of perspective on size. That's going to look gorgeous, isn't it? You know what I would suggest for this price tag, especially for this price tag, I would use one as a bail for a pendant, and I would do a pair of earrings, because the size of these, perfect for a pair of earrings. Now I've got half the stock allocated before I even tell you the price tag. And when you hear the price tag, I promise you that 100 that's left is going to fly. Why? Your price tag is $8.95. Yes, I've just said for a guaranteed sterling silver combination. I mean, I'm looking at just you shaking your head there, Debbie. $8.95.
That's amazing. That's just amazing because they look so heavy and so solid.
They feel that though. They feel that.
Beautiful.
And if you're adding just the most simple of designs to these pieces, you don't really need to be elaborate. Whereas that gorgeous bracelet, keeping it simple like the Colombian emerald, just keep it simple and you can really maximise, can't you?
Yes.
You know, what about one of the Ametrine just dropping down in that beautiful fan of the purples and citron tones, or alternative perhaps working with the likes of these gorgeous drop peridot that you could just luxuriate in a wonderful cascade. What about like that, just creating a cascade effect of peridot, especially for summer and spring? I mean, that would be such a fantastic look. You might also, when you see these waves, you might also want to see something moving in and out of the waves. You know, perhaps you could put some little seed beads in, or perhaps you could weave in and out of that open grid setting. There's so much potential there, isn't there? I do want to turn these back around again because I always want to show you the little stamp. And I just want to show you it there to see. You see it there? Just here, and it says 925. Again, there's the proof that you're buying from the right place to get the right deal. You're getting quality 925 sterling silver in your classic pendants, 3 of them. And look, what did we just see? I mean, that chart again, what did we just see in 4 or 5 days? You can see the chart just going up and up, and you just never know what's going to happen with something that is like a precious commodity like silver. So it's best buy it while we've got it, especially while it's affordable like this, because there is no guarantees on price. I mean, there's a lot of people who play I guess they play the risky game of waiting and seeing, oh, it might get better, it might get cheaper, and actually it might actually be the exact opposite. It might get more expensive because you just never know what's going to happen next. Nobody can predict that. You know, I think if they could, there'd be millionaires. Oh, I've just been kicked right in the tummy. Man, I'm going to have this little girl. Everybody who doesn't know, I'm having a little girl. But I tell you what,
good at football by the sound of it.
Footballer, exactly. She'll be paying for the women's football league, that's for sure. If anything like these kicks are going by. 8.95. Actually, I don't know whether that was again. Maybe it's probably a big elbow. Congratulations if you've joined us there. Oh, that's the grid that we were just showing you of the price of silver over the past couple of days. Yeah, just gives you perspective on the price tag. I've probably got about 20 of these deals left. Now, that doesn't mean to say that I've got 20 people to buy, because obviously most of the time when I'm looking up at the call centre at the moment and the web buyers, multi-buyers galore, 2s and 2s and 2s and 4s and 2s and 2s. If you do want the peridot, you've only got 15 minutes to wait, and if you have just got that wonderful deal on $8.95 for the sterling silver pendant, then I think really the peridot would be a beautiful way to add to the detail of that luxury finding. You know, the peridot would look great at draping, you know, cascading, and because they're such high-grade lapidary faceted briolets, you really do have that shimmering splendor. That is splendorous, isn't it? Luxury all the way, all to look forward to. That's, as I say, happening in probably around about 15 minutes time. But before that, oh, I'm laughing because I've just been told where I have to go next, and I'm laughing because can I go back to gems now? Can I just go back to because I come and I said, no, I'd love to work on the morning show, Jeremy. I haven't been on the morning show for ages. And then Dion then does these deals where I just go, oh no, what's she going to do to me this time? It's wire, You've already seen that today Dion's feeling very naughty about the 50 metre wire pricing. Very, very naughty indeed. 50 metres of 0.8 mil. Now you saw what she did earlier on for the beautiful copper coloured wire and the black wire, which I have to say it looked glorious together. But if you're going to add in another colour, how about adding in your navy blues? This is going to look great with the blacks to really add that twilight design to your black and blues. Or alternatively with your copper wire. Has anybody seen a oh gosh, this was years ago when Rachel Norris first joined us, and Rachel's been part of our design team for quite some years now. When Rachel Norris and I first met each other, she was showing us how to twist and plait wire, and the classic combination that she did, and it still goes, was with the copper wire and the blue, and it looks good, and I've still got that embedded in my mind. I've still got that colour combination, and that's probably about 4 years. I don't know how long Rachel's been with us, but it's got to be coming up to 3+ years, 4 years potentially. But I'll never forget seeing that combination of the copper wire and the blue and going, oh, that is such a unique combination. Jewellery that really worked, and you've got the chance to be able to do that as another added to your order deal. Now, the price you should be paying is $14.95. Oh, please, somebody help me today. I'm so pleased Dawn's having a break. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do it. It's blue. It's blue, so you have to go extra. I know that. Let's just go back to your appraisal last time your management team got you together. What did they say to you, Dion? You've got a bit of an obsession with blue. That's it. And I think they might have said in the meeting, it's a little bit weird. But I like blue is Dion's answer to everything, and therefore the two deals that you got for your black wire and your copper wire, those were $9.95. The wire goes with blue and therefore goes to $8.95. And what's funny is that according to Dion, that makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
According to Dion, that's how it should be. Now, if we walked up together right now into our production room and spoke to our management team and said, excuse me, management team, does this make sense that we do exactly the same wire, two different colours, copper wire and black wire at $9.95, and then we do the same wire in blue at $8.95? Does that make sense? Do you think that our management team would say, yes, Dion, that makes sense?
Why not?
Let's just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy it. I mean, the other two shouldn't have gone to $9.95. We know that for a fact. The other two, that was 50 metres of the copper, 50 metres for the black. I have to say, we shouldn't have done $9.95, but we definitely should not be doing $8.95. That is a fact. 0800 644 655. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it as long as Dion takes the flak when we go up there. As long as you understand that I'm the one who's going to be standing behind you when the management team talk to you about the price you've just done. And I have to say, get ready for the onslaught, because there will be trouble. There will be trouble. There may be trouble ahead. That's also a song. 800 644 655. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Of course, don't forget, if you did get the black wire and you did get the copper wire, $9.95 for both those. That's 100 metres you've already got. Add on another 50 metres and you're still only paying £2.95 postage and packing for the whole day. £2.95 for the whole day. Congratulations. And considering that we have then given you tools, of course we've done the bill making pliers, we've also done the jump ring makers as well. We've done 3 lots of wire, we've done all of the new findings and all of the feature gemstones, including those big Ametrine. Everything still comes under the heading of £2.95 per packaging deal for the day. So when we keep that in perspective, so far you've probably got quite a big parcel on your way if you've been buying from the beginning. Shall we make it an even bigger parcel? Shall we make it an even bigger delivery? Shall we make your postman go, wow, is it Christmas? Because this really does feel like a Christmas deal, to be honest. I know lots of our guest designers are using these bags and using them. As soon as these came out, we just knew they were going to be big because they are so practical. Often is the case with jewellery maker, with jewellery making tools and jewellery made goods. You need space, but you also need structural bag. Rather than being a floppy, flimsy bag, you need structure. And this bag has got like a base to it, so it holds its shape. If I just show you what I mean, so it has these lovely big size wells, but then you've got the side of the bag that's going to hold its shape, and that's really good because when you consider you want to protect your jewellery, you also have probably lots of things that are in squares and boxes that you can keep all set together and organised. You've got more pouches than you can probably imagine because you've got pouches, open pouches, closed pouches, you've got larger pouches on the side, smaller, then you've got the zip pouch at the back, which is practical, you've got further pouches on the side within the closing Velcro, and you have them all together. Sturdy bag. Most important thing for me, and you'll understand when I say this if it's happened to you, most important thing for me is the sturdiness of the handles as well, because if the handle or this area snaps, the bag's no good. It can be all you like, practical with wells that are great and everything, but if it's going to be a weighty bag, which it more than likely will, because it's going to take a lot of your jewellery maker goodies, you know, even if you're just going away for a day, you still put a lot of stuff inside there, tools and wire and everything. You need to make sure that, and I'm going to give this a really, you need to make sure, and I'm pulling as hard as you want to, I know, but I wanted to prove that you wanted to make sure that if the weight of the bag is really, really heavy, that the handles are going to hold that weight, and you definitely have that. You definitely have that there. Then, on top of that, yes. And this is what I mean by you need storage, because you need storage for your polymer clay, and we're going to give you lots and lots of polymer clay on this deal. Pardon? 40 chances left only? Okay. Oh, okay. One of those days where I look up and then I suddenly see that the screens are full of everybody buying, and I haven't even had a chance to show you everything that you're actually getting. But that's cool. That's brilliant. I mean, in my mind, you see something that you want, you may as well make the purchase sooner rather than later, especially on days like today when you know it is busy. So you're going to get the storage bag, really practical, and as I say, for me, incredibly versatile. Plus, you're also going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of your polymer blocks, and the range of colours that you're going to get here, let me go through them. You're going to get your Perrier blue, read that there, you've got your bright reds, you've got your translucent, you've got your red glitter, you've got your burnt umber, you've also got your gold, then you've got your, is that olive I believe, then you have your key lime, and you've also got your navy blue, plus you've got your white, and you've got them all together for one price tag. And that price tag, bag and blocks together, is just £24.95. How many blocks is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10 blocks of polymer plus the bag for just $24.95. Huge congratulations. That really is. Now, if I think I'm right in saying that the bag's, isn't the bag £18 normally, something like that anyway? So you're looking at 10 blocks. Yes, absolute deal and a half there. Absolute deal where we've done the blocks for less than £1 per block. Especially when you've got the souffle ones, as well as you've also got the glitter ones, and you've got all of the different varieties of the blocks, which is going to give you loads of different dynamic jewellery making. I mean, can you think, Debbie, just to turn to you, how many animals you could make out of these blocks?
Don't go there. Don't go there. Honestly, please.
Debbie, I'll ask the question, how many animals could I make out of these
blocks? You could
make
lots of animals, actually.
You wait till you see my animal.
Oh, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
I mean, I've surpassed myself, to be honest. I really have. We've got still loads still to offer you here on Jewellery Maker. So I'm going to just whip through these. Look how easy that is to just pack and store. I think that's a great bag. You know what would be really good? And I've just thought to myself, I should have got this. That would have been good for a maternity bag for all of the nappies and everything, wouldn't it? For me, I've got the nappies in there. I could do the baby wipes in there. You could have the changing mat. You could just have that in home.
I think it's nice for a picnic, actually.
It is nice for a picnic.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mix the baby wipes with the picnic.
No,
though.
no, I don't think so.
I'll have one for each occasion, I think. We have got one more extra special deal to be able to fit. Well, to be honest, one more extra special deal that's just arrived. Plenty more deals to fit in before the end of the hour, obviously. But it's this one. It's our spotlight deal. Crisp, clean, quality and pure balanced colour. Oh no, what did I forget to do? Helena, huge favour, massive favour to ask, big huge favour. Please, could you run into our next studio and just go and get the law? They'll have it handy. It's on the bookshelf. I know exactly where it is. You can go that way, Helena. The door's open. Right. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. I literally just said the words textbook and I went, oh, I forgot the textbook. We have here peridot. You have here crisp, clean. It is textbook quality that you are seeing in it. Now, when I say balanced colour, we must absolutely appreciate that this gemstone is a unique formula of complexities. When it forms in such a phenomenal way. It basically forms right beside diamonds. It forms in volcanic activity. So first of all, it's an amazingly turbulent environment that this gemstone forms in. Then on top of that, what we then take on board is the fact that this gemstone is coming together with two elements that really shouldn't exist in the first place. So when we put them together in Mother Nature, it's a phenomena. But balancing the qualities of colour of the greens of the phaelite and the fosterites, which are yellow, is what makes this strand so special. So very, I've got it. I've got the textbook, LMNOP. Let me find it. Peridot. It's opal. Oh, look at that opal. Look at the opal there. Our opal was as good as that. It was as good as that. I'll quickly just show you. Our opal was that good, wasn't it? Amazing. Okay, peridot. Okay, textbook peridot. Let me find. There you go. You know when you say something, then you think to yourself, oh, you could live to regret this one. You could live to... No. Textbook. I have to say a big thank you to Helena's there and to Carrie, who's gone off and got the book. Thank you so much, guys. Let me just show... Okay, so this is textbook peridot. When we're talking about balanced colour in peridot, we want that beautiful mix between the lime greens and the gold. See that? Now let me put the gem straight on top. Textbook colour. That is an elite strand of peridot you're getting right now. You have got yourself, just like with the opal, an outstanding, not bead quality, forget that. This is gem quality. And when you start to flick through, what is gem quality? Well, gem quality looks like this. Gem quality looks like this, set into jewellery like so. All I can tell you is, I think that our strand actually might outstrip with the glorious qualities of light play that are dazzling off the facets to even the textbook qualities of the pieces that are in the law. And the law, gosh, it's a bit heavy, isn't it? Is Steve Betty's our founder, the guy who actually runs our business, the CEO of the business. He's wrote that book, and it literally is the book that tells you everything you want to know about gemstones. So if he uses a centered gemstone of peridot as a focal point, he's using an elite example, he's using the ultimate example. And if we've placed this strand alongside that quality on the book, and this looks just as good, if not better, then I think it's fair to say that what you're about to get is a supreme, superior supply of quality feature peridot for your collection, and all yours for the taking. You are not going to guess this price tag. You are really not going to guess this price tag, because the price you should be paying is $17.95 to everybody who's already bought, to every single person, whether that be Valerie, Marina, whether that be Vanessa and Faye and Sue, and you know what kind of a day today it is. You know what kind of a show we've had. It's been fast, it's been furious, but it's been sellout deals. Every single deal, the kits have sold out, the opal's sold out, the silver's sold out. We are literally talking about a sellout showcase, and we are going to give you a sellout deal now, because you're not paying $17.95. This is a strand of pure textbook quality peridot, and your price tag today, and only can I honour this price tag for this moment here, $14.95. A phenomenal opportunity. This is not now the price tag of buying a single strand. This is a price tag to buy 2s and 3s. The impeccable balanced colour of some of our finest peridot, and you've got it stacked on this strand for just $14.95. And if you've got any of the silver today, if you've got any of our silver features, whether that be the pendants, whether that be the flower rare collectors, whether it be the earrings, whatever you've bought today, we know that you will add to your order on this offer, because they will work hand in hand together. And I would be ill-advising you if I said buy one strand and be happy at $14.95. I would suggest to you, with this grade of gemstone, I'd be buying 2s and 3s, because I really have to say, this is an impeccable textbook quality of pure luxury peridot. What a chance. And I would love to say we've had to hold back on quantity of gemstones because the caliber of the stone is so high and the price is so low. Forget it. We have fully stacked this gem strand. A wonderful quality that you have here. Michelle and Sally, Susan, congratulations. Rosemary, I've got Mary and Margaret and Carol. Everybody pays the final low price, and the intricacy of the craftsmanship is again just testament to our passion for you to get top quality gemstones in a full spectrum of opportunity. Go, go, go. It is now or never that I will guarantee here. Now I can tell you that the allocation so far is it's such a significant way of the day as it's been, but I've still got queues and I've still got buys coming through, and I have to ask you to be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. We've taken a huge plummet on that price. I mean, even taking £1 off this price of $17.95 is significant, but as a launch deal goes and a sellout showcase this is, we really have pushed every boundary. And if perhaps you bought at the very beginning thinking that the price tag was going to be $17.95, $14.95, I'd get back on the phone lines and I would be reordering, and I'd be getting 2 of these strands. I would not walk away with a single strand. But I do honestly believe that once you've got a strand like this in your collection, you will want to go more. You will want to own more. So you may as well buy it now at this price tag, because I cannot and will not honour this price tag with a guarantee. Again, I can only give you this deal with the principles of this going to be a sellout. I mean, that's the reason that we took the price down. We took it from 17 to 14 because we have that intention today of doing sellout deals, and this really is a sellout opportunity. So please don't then think, oh, I'll only buy 1 strand now, and then perhaps I'll buy another strand like this next week. First of all, be expecting to pay a higher price tag if you do want to do that, and second of all, actually we won't have any in stock because it will be a sellout. So therefore, the only time to do it, the only time for you to be able to get this deal is probably the here and now, the present moment. And Emily in the West Midlands, wowzers, amazing beauty. That is exactly what it is. And when you see so much intricacy to that close-up, we've got to remind ourselves every single one of these gemstones is faceted to perfection for $14.95. So we've not just got that elite grade of gemstone, we've also given you the elite quality of craftsmanship to really harness that luxury. And when you work with gemstones like this, Debbie, you really have got so many different ways to design, haven't you?
You have, and it's an absolute pleasure to make jewellery with that. You do make that extra effort when you've got something so beautiful to work with. And now that we've talked about this before actually, but last year there was a big fashion for weddings to use gemstones in bouquets, and they're still doing it this year. And I can't think of a more perfect centrepiece for a bride's bouquet with lilies or lily-of-the-valley. Gorgeous. To have that woven into your beautiful bouquet, and then you've got something afterwards to be made into a piece of jewellery.
And of course, August is one of the biggest months for bridal, yes. And for weddings, and this is August birthstone.
Perfect.
So again, it's all keeping, it's all in very fitting, isn't it?
It is. It's just so elegant and stylish, and it's just springtime on a strand. It's just looking at the daffodils and the grass growing. It's beautiful. Makes
and that was one of the messages we got through when we first put this to air.
It just makes you happy.
It was springtime. It is a springtime gemstone.
Beautiful.
And you have got that. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at that quantity. Look at it. It's already, I mean, we started with over 200. And as I say, the intention today was not to have 1 left. It was to sell out totally. And you can see that's already going. I've got 35 web buyers who haven't checked out their basket. 35 web buyers who haven't guaranteed and secured this deal. Now, of course, web buyers, I appreciate that putting into your basket, you're saying you like it, but you're not saying you own it until you check out. And I really have to implore and to be absolutely straight to say, this is not the intention for us to have 1 strand left for you to come back and in an hour's time to go, oh, I'll have that now. The intention of this price tag, and it was a price crash that was not necessary, $17.95 still would have been a phenomenal price tag for such quality peridot. The intention on this price tag was to sell out and to wipe out the deal, and the wipe out there is first come first served. $14.95 is okay. Pennsylvania, Shropshire, Middlesex, Yorkshire, Greater London, Middlesex, Maine, Nottinghamshire, Australia I've got, that's Kirsty on the web who needs to check out, and I've got Jane in Yorkshire, Karina in Oxford, still not checking out though. If you don't check out, 30 chances left. I've now got 41 in baskets and 29 available. Now actually, if we work on the principle that you're buying just 1 strand, that means lots of people are going to miss out. But if we work on the principle that actually more people have multi-bought on this, then actually it might be a case that even more web buys and even more people miss out, because we have got so many people who are not just buying 1 single strand on this offer. Please don't lose out on this deal. Please don't kick yourself and think to yourself, shoulda, coulda, and I didn't. Think thank goodness I did. Just 27 chances left. Stacey in Hampshire said, today's mission is to finish my pyrography jewellery box for all the bits I've been making recently. Strands like this are distracting me though. Oh, Stacey, I do apologise, but look at this. But perhaps you're the same as Stephanie. Stephanie's just coming in from North and she goes, I bought one and I had to get another. That is it. And that's the problem, isn't it? Is that sometimes, you know for a fact you buy one and you need more.
Oh, of course you do. It'd be rude not to, really, wouldn't it?
But I think sometimes you do, you try to restrict. You say, you think to yourself, I'll only buy one strand. You know, I'll try and be good. You hear people, our designers say, oh, I tried to be good, and but actually then, in hindsight, when you look back, and either you get somebody say, oh, could you make me something like that?
Exactly.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'd love that for my birthday. And then you think to yourself, and that was why I should have just trusted my instinct and bought while I had the chance.
That's right. Don't
buy one, just like Stacey said there, buy it while you've got it, buy one, and then suddenly have the recollection of, actually, I could do something, especially when it's August birthstone, because this kind of grade would be so very, very special as a birthday gift for somebody. Really great treat. $14.95 is all you pay, still with web buyers who need to check out, still with phone bidders who are being processed. I've got 32 web buyers who still haven't checked out their baskets, and that's fine. That's absolutely fair dues. If you decided that you don't want this strand, then that's absolutely cool, but that will be a sellout deal, and I congratulate you if you have been successful. Right. Quite a few messages coming in about different deals, so we will do our very, very best. Oh, goodness me, hang on a minute, let me put that there, let me move this out. Oh, hang on, I was about to move it out to the point where actually there was no end of the box. Is it the jump rings? I'm thinking box 27. I can't get to the end. Is this a Mary Poppins drawer? Does it just keep pulling out? No. One. Oh, these are the flat ones as well. Oh, Bulford. It's the flat ones.
Oh, very nice. The square cut ones.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because they do change your chain.
Oh gosh, they do.
I really like this. Great for anybody who wants to get a bit of like steampunk or want to get that metallic edge to their jewellery making. Now you're going to get 400 jump rings here. Jump is what this bundle's called. Well, I think it should be called jump because that could be every 100 per pack. Your packs are in your black and your bronze. The internal diameter is 5.6, the outer diameter is 8.9, and you are getting 2 lots of each, so it's 200 in each size. And we're going straight for it on this deal. We're not going to mess around. We've already got people buying 400. It's going to be another sellout deal. That's why I've got so many web buyers already buying. That's all. Web buyers obviously get, as soon as the graphics come on our screen, web buyers see the price tag, you see. So anybody who's watching on the TV, like that's how I normally watch. I watch on the TV. And web buyers, you get ahead of the game because you see the price tag before we do. $8.95. Sharon, Veronica, Lynn, Diane, Stella, Wendy, Candy, congratulations, Elaine, Judith, Sylvia, Brenda, Dee, Gwyneth. I've got buyers in Greater London, Oxfordshire, Merseyside, Caerphilly, Cleveland. I've got phone lines that are jammed, and I mean literally rammed and jammed on this amazing deal. $8.95, 400. Now these are your closed jump rings, so it means that you can use them as links as well as jump rings in the traditional way. So there's a bit of a versatility in these, isn't there, Debbie?
Yeah, of course, and you can sink them into your polymer clay, into your resin. You can do all sorts of things with them.
Yeah, and there is that definite vintage flair about the texturing of the metal as well. They definitely have that lovely worn quality about them, and I like that. I like that lovely worn finish. $8.95 for 400 jump rings. That is, of course, in the 2 different sizes that you're getting there as well. So you're getting them all, the black, and you've also got. What are you looking at me for?
To show a bit of your slug.
I'm not showing my my animal yet. Debbie was going to show you my animal.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just hold on. Look at your dog. Your dog's amazing. Oh, I'm not meant to say what it is, was I? Oh, that is a little bit strange. Imagine if you just tuned in at the end of our show and don't know what's happening from the beginning of the show with it. Just keep watching and all will be revealed. I think it's best to say you don't want to look away for the next 10 minutes or so. £8.95. Please do hold. I'm still going to say I've got web buys galore, but phone bidders, I am now at the point where we're just starting to process your calls, because that's obviously from the last deal to this deal. We've still got buyers coming through, so phone bidders are just starting to be processed now for this deal. Thank you so much for your patience. We really do appreciate it. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. You're investing your time, not your money, on the lines. And of course, you can join us as an alternative at JewelleryMaker.com to make your process as simple as clicking on those on the deals to make sure that you get this added to your order offer. £2.95 for your P&P, £2.95. Stay there on those. Now, sticking with these beautiful metallic qualities, how about we give you, they belong together. They do actually belong together, don't they? So you have here, you've got these lovely bronze finish to your jump rings, and now you have your bronzite I'm sorry, I know my smile just went like that. It's because I've just been told the price tag that you're about to pay on this bronzite, and I know you love bronzite. I know that you love what we can bring you in terms of this luscious, textured, real tonal quality gemstone. 3 strands for one price tag. 3 strands. The price you should be paying. That's why this deal is going to be so ludicrous, right? This deal is just ludicrous. The price you should be paying, you'll not guess. I promise you, you won't guess. From £29.85, you will not guess this price tag.
That's ridiculous. It's not even blue.
And just to be clear, it's not even blue. Exactly, it's not even blue. In case you're watching and you saw the price of 29 and you're going, how can it be 20? Was it £28.95 or something like that you should be paying? £29.85 was the price that came up. Now that price tag is if you were buying these strands separately on our website. Right, I want to be clear, that's not us just taking a random price, because if somebody's watching for the first time and you go, well, where have they got the £28.95 or whatever it was, or £29.80, where did they get that money from when they then dropped to £9.95? The answer is on our website right now, JewelleryMaker.com. If you tried to buy these as separate strands, you would be paying over £28 for them. That's why this is one outstanding deal. £9.95. Bronzite is one of those sumptuous gemstones. It's got a great quality to it, bronzite, hasn't it?
It's beautiful and perfect for this time of year, because it can be so unisex. It can be used in surfer beads sort of looks for, say, teenagers. They love it with cord, with leather, and it just lends itself to the summer look.
Gents jewellery, I think you're right. I've just put it on there as a wrist piece. That is it. £9.95. That will be a sellout, but I will just say you need to hold on the lines. I'm moving on. I know that the graphics are got, but we are still processing. You have still got the chance to get that. It will be another sellout, so please, 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 excuse me, be patient with us. We're answering your call quickly and as quick as we can. Straight to where? This side. Ooh! Oh my goodness me! And no, you're not. Okay, there's no holding back on our Dion now. She's on like the final sprint after her mammoth shifts of the last week. This is her last shift, and she's got a few days off. And I tell you what, she's turned into Usain Bolt. Literally, she is Usain Bolt when it comes to the final sprint on this morning show, because she's bringing you a deal that is not the price that you should be paying, but actually we're going to go even lower again. The price you should be paying on this Matrix collection, a combination of your silver, gold, gold and rose gold. Literally over 1,000 pieces of must-have essential findings. Oh! There is just, could somebody take that lady off the computer right now? Otherwise, I know, and I said she's going to have a break of 3 days. She's going to have a break forever because there'll be P45 in her. I tell you what, if you do deals like this one, 20, I'm only joking, 20, what, maybe, 21.95. She's going to take me with her. Yeah, probably. 21.95 is all you pay. We've got here toggle clasps, we've got spacer beads, we've got crimp bead covers and crimp beads, shepherd hooks, we've got chain, you've got it all going on, and the colours are fantastic, so versatile. This is such a versatile combination, and of course the storage box comes with this deal is so practical because it separates everything, but it keeps it tightly set. You know, you've got these little flap holders, keeps everything in place, silver, rose gold and your yellow gold as well for $21.95. Now again, I've got loads of people there, but you are being held upon a queue of around about 2.5 to 3 minutes. That is your free phone number that you're dialing, but a queue that does, actually I think I've still got people queuing from the last 2 offers. From the bronzite, and yeah, we're doing our best, I promise you. Our call centre really are working their socks off, but it just seems that today it is just deal after deal after deal. Sharon in Essex, wow, what a show. Wasn't going to buy today, but I just had to, especially the peridot. Thank you so much. Oh no, thank you for your company today, Sharon. It's been nice to know that you've joined us. And for those of you who are joining, oh, we've got another one, Hazel with a web chat, bought the bronzite hexagons the other day. Wow, how much will they go together? Yes, exact, and for $9.95 for your 3 strands. Fantastic. You have got your findings. Please do stay on the phone lines for this deal. Please understand, if I'm closing this offer, it's not that you haven't been successful, it's just that we know you're there, and we will process your call as fast as we possibly can, and everybody's call is important to us, which is why we try and give our best customer service to you. So it might be that you have to wait for an extra 10 or 15 seconds just because somebody else is getting the customer service that they deserve, just like you do, but it's worthy of that, isn't it? It is worthy of your patience. Thank you so much. $21.95 for your silver gold and rose gold plated copper bumper pack, and of course we must remember that includes 3 meters of chain as well, so that's a lot of, with the rose gold and the silver, and also the yellow gold. Now I've got a couple of requests because it's been on the side of the desk all day, and we've had a few requests, so we'll quickly put it to air. And we have for you the clay roller, one of the essentials.
Yes.
One of the must-haves.
Yes.
One of the things that really, to make life easy, you may as well do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it makes your things look far more professional.
Very much so. The clay roller, as you're seeing here, well, always been priced undeniably well.
Absolutely.
Always. So there's no point being anything other than open to this pricing straight away for just $14.95. If you do want to join us, it comes with the different gauges as well, so you do have the different thicknesses, which again is really imperative to getting the different styles of polymer that you in particular are showing us over the...
Absolutely. You just pull the handle out. It's got a ratchet system where you pull the handle out and you turn it. And then the clamp will go through the hole, and that will go underneath your table, clamp onto your table, and then your handle obviously winds the rollers around. So that's how it works.
It's essentially like a pasta machine, isn't it?
It is a pasta machine, really. I mean, you can use it for pasta. Some people do buy 2 or 3.
Yes, and don't use it for the same thing, though. Don't use it for clay and for pasta. Buy 2 separate appliances.
Absolutely. But I would buy, if you do clay and you're going to be doing it a lot, or you teach, I would buy 2 or 3. So you use one just for your translucents and whites.
Yes.
And your other one for your colours.
And then one for pasta.
And one for pasta.
Always thinking of the pasta.
Absolutely.
$14.95 is already paid. Now, obviously, we've still got people holding for the last 2 or 3 offers, and thank you very, very much for, as I say, all of your patience. The colour of those leaves are just gorgeous when they're separate.
Aren't they stunning? They seem to be brighter actually. These are more of a cherry red.
Yeah.
I think they're gorgeous.
No, it was this one when I saw this. When you had them as by themselves, just solo leaves, doesn't that just look glorious?
Beautiful. I love these. Absolutely love them. Really do.
Brilliant deal as well. 3 strands for $12.95. That is $12.95. And Dion's like, yeah, Vix, that is a great deal. But what about the make an animal? What about make an animal? What about that? What animal did Deb? You got 6 blocks of polymer for $7.95. 6 blocks of polymer for $7.95. So if you do want that, it was a mix of the colours, it was the canaries, and right. Take a look at Debbie's creation. Make an animal.
A little dog.
It's that looks like, what's that dog from
Magic Roundabout.
Magic Roundabout. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? That does, you know. Okay. Or alternatively, what you could have made.
Yes, but it's too difficult for me. Is a slug, which is Vicky's make for the day. Is a slug. It's a very attractive slug. Don't you think? Very attractive slug.
When I first did it, I didn't put the eyes on. No. And I thought, oh, I really need to put eyes on. It really does need eyes. There you go. So, I'm sure I've inspired you there. We don't need any more jewellery making inspiration for the day. Well, actually, if you do want more inspiration, we've got plenty more to look forward to, because the fantastic Sarah is waiting in the wings with Becky, and you're going to be inspired with our guest designer show. Thank you for Debbie.
Pleasure.
Thank you. It's been lovely to have your company this morning. I'll be back with you in the morning again with some more great deals and more Fast and Furious offers, so don't miss that. See you.